on.
Are you constipated
We're
or are
live!
we live?
No, we're live! We're live
Yes.
now!
Okay, so
Strong opener, Dean. Good.
What's that noise? What's that noise that Travis makes at the beginning of every critical roll? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, like the barking thing.
To play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Critical roll!
So this is the Klenmore. It is a homebrew world of mine, comprised of 2 islands, the Northern Isle and the Southern Isle. This is a fantasy setting using D&D 5e. We are doing a very obscure version of Horde of the Dragon Queen. So the main premise is the same, and some of the locations will be, the maps will be the same, but names and locations, things like that, will all be different. Also, the order that things happen will most likely be different, so please don't follow this expecting to learn how to actually run Horde of the Dragon Queen. And with that, I guess we can introduce players. We should probably do that. So we've got Kayla playing Sarah. And we have Reb playing Nash, although Reb is AFK at the moment because of some IRL things.
We should reiterate that this is the B team.
So when this campaign started, everybody was playing a different character. Things happened, people died.
I joined and I ruined it.
And so with the deaths of certain characters, their characters decided to take a break, and so we have brought in a B team to finish out the campaign.
Except for Nash. Nash is OG.
Correct. We have Deidre playing Rania. We have Ian playing Ryuji. We have Aaron playing Not Pops.
Can it be anti-pops? Can it be mom?
Aaron will be playing a character named Sarge. We have Miles, who will be playing a character named Zulok. And we have Crystal playing Ryuko. Woohoo! So, who wants to kick us off with journals? Basically, at the beginning of the session, players can read a journal entry, which is just a recount of the previous session in their character's perspective in order to gain an inspiration.
Luckily, I wrote mine a month ago, so
Which
I
in our
can go
case
first
stacks.
if everyone needs it. Like the recap or whatever.
So who would like to kick us off?
Like the hustle.
All right.
Okay.
Starting
It's
with
that I don't want to be first thing.
I will. A week into the mountain, and we've only had the one bar fight. I mean, I'm not really disappointed, just more surprised. However, what we lack in quantity, we made up for in quality. An interesting half-elven woman had already proven her skills and made me a few gold richer when she sobered Nash up. Said bar fight ensued and further established the group's natural prowess. Blah, blah, blah. It did leave me feeling, as I usually do though, completely incompetent without my blade. Thankfully, we left the mountain the next morning to find Nash's tribe. It was a few days of travel with the bug expert's commentary when we finally were attacked by something to shut him up. We easily downed the beast, but the group seems to be hallucinating now. Oh great, everyone's passing out. Oh shit.
Very nice. Zulok.
Okay, and 1 second. Again, Nathaniel said, along with Jeremy. No!
What?
Sorry, I had to
Is
get
this
that
part
off
of
my
his
chest.
journal?
to get that off of my chest. I'm still reeling from the loss.
Oh, you're talking about Klenmore, poor baby.
Wait, what loss?
2 NPCs I named.
Oh.
Nathaniel and Jeremy.
Now
I
Press-
dead.
told you, if it's possible it will die, you shouldn't name it.
One second. Yeah. So, many exciting things happened. First, we stopped at a bar inside a mountain because my good friend Nash said his family had been there. And while I was there, I also found a giant fire beetle that the dwarves mentioned on the way there. She was as big as me. We became great friends, and I named her Beetle Buddy. We went back to the bar and have a drink, and then I transformed into the Beetle Buddy. It was great. And then everyone got into a fight at the bar. Beetle Buddy got scared from the fight, so I had to go and scare everyone off so I could protect Beetle Buddy. I also helped Nash. I scared a lot of people. After Nash beat everyone up, we met someone else named how do you say your name again?
Rania.
Rania. Rania is the best, and she loves bugs. We're going to be really good friends. I know it. We then all went to the desert looking for Nash's family, but while we were there, we got attacked by some big monsters that really wanted to be bugs, but they were bad at it, so my new friends beat them all up. So that should teach them to be better bugs. Then Nash started yelling something about flying bugs in the sky, and everybody fell asleep.
Very
The end.
nice. All right. Sarge, let's do. How did you track down the group?
Honestly, let's see. I guess that kind of depends on the timetable of when he would actually have entered this Isle of the Klenmore proper.
So I'm gonna say that you were outside of the camp that the original party attacked, the raiding camp.
All right, so
So you followed them to Dusk Bear and then followed Nash into the desert.
All right, so essentially by that point, it's essentially like post all that other shit that happened to him. At this point, he was essentially just stalking and waiting for I guess what's it called? I guess searching. Let's go with that. At that point, right?
So we'll see. Yeah, like when you were in the raiding camp, you were looking for a way out, and then out of nowhere, this adventuring group came in and just laid waste to the camp.
Oh, okay, got it.
And so you were like, "Well, I guess there's my way out."
Yeah.
So from there, you kind of followed them, and then they weren't doing anything, and then all of a sudden, the half-orc decided to go into the desert.
Yep.
So you.
So in other words, my way out
trailed-
and my way forward.
You've trailed the half-orc to the desert. You trailed them, kind of followed them through the mountains, followed them back into the desert, and have just kind of been keeping a safe distance and watching events unfold.
Probably got attacked by one or two of those sand devils himself. 'Cause I'm-
All right. So that is how you got in here.
Yes.
Cool. Ryuji.
Dwarves that live in this mountain are much sturdier than I initially figured they would be. I'd heard rumors that dwarven warriors are rather durable and feared for their combat prowess, and I can understand why. Wailing on them for what felt like eternity, and I barely managed to take down 2 of them with my bare hands. I can't say I have the same sort of admiration for the local landscape, however. I can't say I'm very fond of deserts. They're hot, dry, and it's full of sand. Sand's so coarse, it gets everywhere.
I hate it.
I hate it!
Ah!
Also, it's filled with demons that pop out of the ground and cause you to hallucinate. That's definitely... And desert's definitely not doing anything to win me over. Much prefer the more humid climate of my homeland. Oh well, we're here now. Might as well make the most of it and get some good revenge while we're here. I wonder where that dog went.
Very nice. Rania.
Dear Sage Highmore, I seem to have stumbled on an adventuring party right here in the Dwarven Tavern in the Glass Peaks. There's a massive half-orc among them, and he's entirely crazy, which is the best part about him. I think we could be friends. Then there's the sword siblings, the quiet magic dwarf, the even quieter houndfolk monk fellow, and that odd bug-obsessed gnome. They're all a bit strange, but they're a formidable force. We ventured out into the Kalashari Desert. Have you ever fought a whole desert before? I have, thanks to that orcish fella. After several days, we ran into some nasty bone devils. Child's play. Nash and I absolutely crushed it, but then a few more of the things showed up, and I feel a bit odd. Might just rest my eyes for a moment.
You're muted.
Yes, Dean muted?
I am muted.
There we go.
It was
Feel
like
less crazy.
the shoulders of defeat.
I was like, does Nash have one? And then like Reb's just like looking around. And I'm like, so that's no? Okay. Sarah.
Trying to get these people to, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, do things your way, or under the weather? That's not the right word. Under the radar. It's kind of hard, especially when the mountains have ears. Trying to get myself to go with them without actually asking was a bit difficult. And I don't think that they're going to give me leave to go venturing past the mountains anytime soon, especially after I failed to bring back a dragon egg. It's not my fault. I tripped. But alas, I'm here protecting them. Doing my job. They can't argue with that, can they? I hate deserts. Can we go back to the mountains? Why are we here? I'm tired. See. Also, I'm trying to remember, why do I have 0 hit points? Is it because we're all sleeping? Unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, you don't have 0 hit points.
Okay. I was
You're
just
just
like,
all
I
unconscious.
loaded my thing up. I was like, what?
Yeah, you're just unconscious. You guys do not you still have whatever hit points you had before you fell unconscious. All right. So yeah, when we left off, let me get you guys over to the right map. So you guys were attacked by these sand devils that only some of the party could actually see. And then after a couple of rounds, the sand devils disappeared, and the majority of the party fell unconscious. So Zulok and Ryuko are the only ones still conscious. You guys look around, and your party members have all just kind of collapsed. As you look around to kind of try and figure out what's going on, the sand around you starts to shift, and all of a sudden, figures emerge.
I was kind of okay. I don't know if I should do it or not, but I was totally holding my action to like whenever they come close to me, pop my necrotic shroud. Cause
Whenever who comes close to you.
enemies that knock everybody out and try to hurt us.
Okay. So are you popping that?
I think I would wait till they got closer. I believe. I think there's a range on it of yeah, whenever they got like in melee range.
All right. Well, so around you, kind of on all sides, you see groups of orcs kind of holding these weird, kind of dog-like underground tentacle creatures, kind of holding them back by leashes. Two of the groups of the orcs seem to have half orcs. One of them is a female half orc. The group opposite them has a half orc, half Goliath. And then by themselves is this old, kind of really older, thin-looking orc, wearing like a dire wolf cloak. And with the direwolf head still kind of intact, like a little makeshift helmet. And he slowly starts to approach. He's got like a walking stick, and he's kind of hobbled over a little bit. And he's just slowly walking toward the two of you.
Swords out. I do know what's going on.
The tentacle dog-like creatures are kind of like growling and like gnashing teeth. But the orcs are holding them back. Like the orcs themselves are not moving forward at all. And the older... Go ahead.
I was just gonna have Ryuko call out. I would appreciate it if you stayed back.
The old orc just kind of ignores you and continues to walk forward. But the others remain where they are. And he's not like charging or moving threatening toward you. He's just kind of like with his walking stick, kind of slowly walking forward in that direction.
Okay. I'm just staying near my brother's body.
I am going to try to nudge Nash.
The orc walks up to Nash and just kind of like flips him over with the walking stick, and then looks back to the female half orc and nods his head. He then looks to Zulok and Ryuko and kind of smiles through this like toothless grin. Like he has no teeth except for like the actual tusks. And just kind of gives like this weird smile. Slams his staff into the ground, and the two of you fall unconscious. With that, let me get some... Get everybody collected here. Alright. You guys can all put your hit points all back up to full. You guys regain consciousness in a sort of a tent. You can hear commotion outside. You are all bound, and currently Nash is missing. He is not with you.
Amazing. Zulok's got to transform into a spider.
Okay.
And then as soon as he does that, I assume the ropes just fall down. And then
This
I'll-
is not the first time Zulak has awoken in chains. He knows exactly what to do in this situation.
Nor will it be the last.
This is just Tuesday.
Right? It's just like
he'll just transform himself back into. Do I have my stuff still on me, or is did they take all my stuff off?
So like the removable items are just kind of on a table in the other side of the tent. I mean they took like your weapons and stuff and kind of piled them up on a table. But like they didn't take any of your armor or anything like that.
I would like to.
Because as soon as they did that, bugs attack.
Oh God!
No. Zulak will then untie everybody else.
I was gonna form a little dagger or whatever and just cut the ropes off with magic.
All right.
Guys, I will be right back. I gotta log out of work and get to my car. So
No worries. All right. You guys are kind of through Zulak and Ryuko. Everybody's kind of getting out of their bindings. Nash, you wake up in another tent. And standing over you is the elderly orc who you know as Grawl, as well as your sister Brianna, and a half orc, half Goliath that you don't know.
Am I like sitting down? Am I like in a bed?
You're like laying in a bed, yeah.
Just his eyes open, but he doesn't like make like his body doesn't make any like surprised looks or anything. Just his eyes open, and he sees Brianna, and he'll just be like, "Hey, sis."
Hello, brother. It's been a while.
He sits up, very dramatically stretches like he just had a great nap. Oh man, it is good to be back.
What are you doing here?
I told you I was going to come see you. Eventually.
Well,
Are you not excited?
I suppose it could be an opportune time. You should really see Father.
Yeah.
Grawl kind of looks over at Brianna when she says that, and are you sure that's all right? It will be fine.
It's good to see you again. Brianna, Grawl. Who are you again? I'm Nash.
I'm Crow.
Are you new?
No.
Like, look at Brianna like, no, I'm definitely not new.
I've never seen you.
Well, I've never seen you, so you must be new.
Maybe we're both new.
Okay, I think we can agree on that.
All right.
I think it's all a matter of perspective. What is really new? Are we talking at like a cosmic scale?
Oh God, half orcs and their political debates and
It's not
philosophy.
political, it's philosophical.
I was working on it.
Grawl kind of pulls Brianna off to the side, and they kind of start talking amongst themselves. You overhear a little bit. Grawl is just kind of asking Brianna if he's sure, or if she's sure that letting Nash see Jasper is a good idea. You get the impression that there's something wrong with him.
Hey, so you guys are being kind of weird. I've been gone for a long time, and I've come back just like I said I would, much stronger. So I don't know why everybody's so mopey. I mean, I haven't even got a hug.
I mean, you don't
Growl.
know.
No, know what? I told you, I'm new.
That's right.
Wow.
He just kind of looks over at Brianna and Grawl. And Brianna steps forward. Father is sick. He is dying. We could use your help.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Anything. Where, yeah, let me see him. Also, I came here with some weird people. You didn't kill them, did you?
Not yet.
Yeah, please don't. They just kind of hitched a ride with me.
Perhaps they can help as well.
What's I mean, if it's something that you can't do, I don't know who could.
We'll see. And she turns and walks out. She leads you to another tent. And the tent, it's set up very much like Mongol style. Like if the Krogan and the Mongols were mashed together, that's what this tribe is.
This is my ideal fantasy society.
Um, so
Orc
yeah,
Krogan.
My God.
they're. It's basically if Krogans were Mongols. Like
And they're orcs.
nomadic. They're nomadic desert warriors.
How's your
And
horse?
so yeah, like they're really good with horses and livestock. Obviously, they're good at taming random creatures. They've got these. Nash would know them as otyugs. And so she leads you into this other tent, and there are a couple of like healers, kind of doing incense and things over Jasper's body. Jasper is laying on a bed, and normally he's this really dark complexion. Let me share. So this is what Jasper normally looks like. But his skin is very pale at the moment. He's like in a cold sweat, and he's just kind of like shivering. You're in the middle of the desert. It's super hot, but for some reason he's just in a cold sweat, shivering. They've got blankets over him. But for some reason he is like, if you walk over and touch him, he's just like deathly cold.
Is he conscious? Nash will check what.
He kind of slips in and out of consciousness, but even when he's conscious, he's not really coherent. He just kind of babbles for a minute or two and then slips back unconscious.
Father, are you awake? Can you see me? It's Nash. I'll like shake him.
When you shake him, his eyes kind of open, but so the eyes open, but then the eyes themselves kind of roll back into the back of his head a little bit. And he just kind of mutters some nonsense. The horns, always the horns, never the tail. And then falls unconscious again.
I'll look up at Grawl and Brianna. What's wrong with him?
Brianna just kind of like her head just kind of droops. He made a mistake. We've been under a lot of pressure lately. The Scorpion tribe has been attacking the other clans. Father was standing up to them, but he sought help from the desert. And it gave it to him, but at a cost.
Well, the cost is obvious. What did it give him in return?
Grawl kind of steps forward.
It gave us power. Lots of power.
And he just kind of like grips his hand and kind of pulls it like he's pulling something up, like he's lifting a really heavy rope. And one of the sand devils emerges from the sand.
Does it really seem worth it? Couldn't we just move away from the Scorpion tribe, or just, fall in line if it means people won't get hurt? All this is blasphemy, I'm sure.
Your father would never fall in line.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of an asshole like that.
Grawl just kind of like snarls for a moment. You would know that like Grawl and Jasper like grew up together. Like they are the Grawl, like other than your father, Grawl is kind of like the head man when your father's out. Although he does seem to be taking not necessarily taking orders, but just kind of following Brianna's lead. But other than your father, he's the oldest member of the tribe. And he and your father grew up together. They were warriors together. And then Grawl took on the role of shaman when your father became chieftain.
Well, I'm not a pup anymore. I've seen some shit. There's a whole world outside of this desert. And I have seen some nonsense, let me tell you. I'm a renowned warrior. Well, I'm a warrior, or I'm renowned. I'm one of those for sure.
Yeah, maybe I'm not even a warrior.
But I didn't go off and do all this just for him to die before he can acknowledge it. So what needs to happen?
The only way to return your father is to plead to the desert.
But why me?
It has to be blood.
Is this... He starts to kind of like figure it out. Like, is this not something Brianna can do, or is this going to kill me and you don't want her to die?
We need her.
Deidre's face is all me right now.
That was fucking cold. That's some
Like,
Sigma rivalry
Nash is
shit.
suddenly like, at first he was like, oh, I'm the hero they want me to be. And
No,
he's like,
that was fair.
yeah, he's figuring it out. Like, this is what they
Poor
meant by
boy.
opportune.
Aw.
We would rather use you as a sacrifice than you keep being a member.
Jesus.
Not only are you not loved and respected, you were thought of so little that you were literally disposable.
Oh, this...
Ouch.
Aside of that, we were just gonna kill you, turn you into like a sofa or something. So hey, don't focus on all that.
So after he just gets done bragging about how good a warrior, well, hold on. Whoa, wait a minute. There's one enemy I've always respected. It's the desert. So when you say plead to the desert, do you mean like baking a cake?
The voice of the desert is Wondrazgul. You must plead with the voice. It was the voice that struck a bargain with your father.
Okay, what exactly am I pleading? Did they tell the Scorpion tribe to stop? Or to take the deal back?
I don't know what the voice wants. It will only speak to blood.
But, Brianna, what do you think about all this? I don't know if I'm really the person who should be representing the interest of the tribe.
Against my wishes, the tribe will not allow me to go. If father passes, it is to me to take on the leadership. They would not allow both of us to pass.
Okay. Well, where do I need to go to do this?
The voice is all over the desert. Venture far enough in, it will find you.
Okay, I'm gonna need my companions back.
They will be released to you. You must either find what the voice wants in exchange for your father's life, or silence the voice.
Okay, this is pretty heavy for, I was just supposed to come in and say, hey, what's up? This was not exactly the vacation detour I had promised them.
If you are successful and survive, you may celebrate with the tribe.
If I'm not, you guys just keep the magic and father dies.
If the voice cannot be convinced or silenced, your father will pass.
Okay. But before I go to get everyone else, is there any check that I could do to see if Nash knows anything about the voice? I don't know if it's like religion or nature. I'm
Roll
bad at
religion.
both of them.
Let's do religion. All right. So you know that the nomadic tribes of the Kalashar, they are religiously superstitious. And so things happen in the desert, and the tribes all just kind of rationalize it as the desert is itself alive. You've probably heard of the desert having a voice, speaking to tribal leaders and striking deals and things like that. It's unlikely that you've ever encountered the voice. Typically, it only speaks with those of like the chieftains and possibly a shaman. But it rarely, if ever, has been said to speak to just a random person in the desert.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Nash probably follows that religion. Okay. So I'm gonna go. So I guess when I go to see everyone else, are they like in the midst of having already broke out?
Oh, we have our weapons ready, and we've strategically placed ourselves, so whenever whoever comes in there, we're just, like, ganking them.
Yeah, so basically it's like two orcs kind of pull the curtain door. They kind of pull it apart, and you and Brianna start to step forward, and the party is just sitting there like semicircle ready to go.
Sarah's like mid-ritual of getting the telepathic bond back. Like casting telepathic bond. She's like mid-ritual.
Yeah, as Nash comes in, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa! Everybody chill. I mean, calm down. Don't cool out. It's a desert.
It would be better for you all if you maybe put your weapons down.
Yeah, I got this under control. Everybody can relax.
Rania drops her quarterstaff.
I do not drop my weapon, but I lower it to where the blade's not pointing at anybody.
Same.
Okay, well, I had a great visit with my family. Thank you all for coming with me. But now I think we should leave.
And telepathic bond's good. Oh, what's happening?
We're leaving.
What? Uh, okay.
Can we count on you, brother?
Yes, absolutely. I will do my best.
Good.
Count on you for what?
I'll tell you on the way to Glassdoor.
How about you tell me now before I go anywhere following you?
Well, you guys don't have to go anywhere. I just have to ask the desert for a little favor. And we could totally do that on the way.
Nash, do you have any idea how ridiculous that sentence just sounded?
No, what are you talking about? We've been talking to the desert this whole time.
Have we? Is that a thing that we've been doing?
Can we become friends with the desert?
I mean,
Can the desert...
do you not know that the desert is sentient? Like, it's the reason why we stick to the mountains.
in case you're just now figuring it out, we're not exactly from this area.
Isn't
Yeah,
it, like,
So no,
isn't
I
it
did not.
something that they teach
Thank
you
you
in,
for
like,
letting me know. Thank you for letting me know that now that
I'm
we're
sorry.
in the
I
middle of the desert,
literally
which is
learned
apparently
it.
sentient.
I literally learned it as a child, and I assumed that all children learn this. Deserts are sentient.
You made a very large assumption, one that is incorrect.
Well, I just always thought because there's like a desert voice god, and so I always assumed there was like a forest voice god. There was probably one for cities.
Oh yeah, there is a forest. There is a voice god. Yeah, I know that one.
I love the thought of Miles doing this voice in his car, like at a stoplight.
It would be even better if he was like taking a bus home or like riding a train, like just in the middle of a group.
Oh, it's the best. Anyway, fine.
So my coworkers hear the voice because they come in and I'm just like, hey guys, what's up?
That's awesome.
That's the best. So I got to see my sister. I got to see my father, who is not well. By the way, this is my sister Brianna. Brianna, this is all my new friends. I have a whole bunch of other friends too, but these are the most recent group that I'm traveling with.
Crow kind of looks in.
Your friends are puny.
Yeah, you should. One thing I learned very early in my travels, Crow, outside the desert, which you've probably never been, is you should never judge somebody by their size. And I have a little gnome that has stabbed me in the knees to prove it.
I can prove it if you want me to as well.
Nash
No,
is
that's-
wise. You should listen to him.
Crows looks over at Brianna.
Was that a challenge?
Brianna just looks over at Ryuko. Was it?
I mean, I don't think it really would be that challenging, but
Good.
Very-
That's what I like to hear. And she kind of turns to the two orcs that had opened up the tent. Prepare the circle.
1v1. 1v1.
Oh no, it's gonna be a 2v1.
I hope so. You guys are a package
Well,
deal.
yeah,
I could do it by myself. It's okay.
they get seconds, right? They get like a
My
like a
heart
partner?
rate is officially
Like a-
racing, just so y'all know.
A backup. I get what you mean, Reb.
Yeah, it's called a second. It's someone who you tag in after you about die.
Mhm.
Did we, like, how long were we passed out, by the way?
It's like 3 or 4 hours.
Okay, so not like long rest time.
No.
Okay.
We are.
But we are at
Full
full
health.
hit points though.
Oh, yeah.
You are at full
I
hit
was at full
points.
health anyway, so that's not what I'm worried about. I just didn't know if I had, like, more lay on hands or something.
So a little bit of time goes by as the orcs are preparing some kind of circle. And Crow starts getting himself ready. Let me get him pulled up here. By the way, this is Crow and Brianna.
These are all big boys, with the exception of Nash and Brianna.
Right. Even Brianna herself is pretty tall.
Yeah, Nash is definitely the ugly duckling.
But that is Crow and Brianna.
So Nash doesn't know Crow, right?
Correct. Crow joined the clan after Nash had left.
Yeah, I actually want to like lead into Brianna. Who is that guy?
He is the new Wolfblade.
Oh, what? Where's he from? He looks different. Not that I'm one to talk, but
His father was a member of the tribe. His mother was a Goliath.
oh, so he's a half orc, except he got like the jackpot of being a half orc.
Basically, his father was the Wolfblade, but when his mother became pregnant, well, she was angry and killed his father. So she became the Wolfblade. And when she died, he eventually took her place. And then became a member of the clan.
Is he a good guy?
But I hope so. I'm supposed to marry him.
Damn.
Well, I hope so too. Then
Totally called it. I was like, they're together,
knew they-
aren't they?
They
do
are.
you- Do you? So if you're supposed to marry him, do you and he like want to? Do you love him?
I care about him. He has his uses.
Whoa, that's not how you're supposed to approach that, Brianna.
That's my sister you're talking about.
Or you don't have to like do everything for the tribe. It's like you could do something for yourself, make a decision for yourself, like
it
I
was
did.
my decision.
Well, okay. If you, I guess we'll see how he does. Although I got to tell you, when he loses to my ninja friend, it's gonna look awfully embarrassing.
Dean, don't throw a level 20 at me, please.
She shrugs. We'll see.
Dean, please throw a level 20. I want to see this go down. You got this.
I really thought that Nash was gonna be the one who was gonna do the
Mhm.
traditional orc
I
fighting
didn't
pit
think
thing.
it was gonna happen. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it from you.
No. I'm good.
So Crow kind of steps into the ring. Does Ryuko have weapons or anything?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, so she's like armed
Yeah.
and wearing her armor. Crow just kind of looks at her. He's got like this kind of like makeshift, like kind of like hide, like lower garment. But he's like up top is just bare, with like some hide bands like around his arm. And then he pulls out this gnarly looking great axe. That just like one of the other orcs is just like dragging it into the circle because he can't actually pick it up. And then hands it, kind of like, drags it over, kind of lifts the hilt up to Crow, and Crow just kind of one hands it and just kind of lays it on his shoulder. And looks over. Are you ready?
Ryuji would like to step into the ring as well.
No, just let me do this by myself.
Oh, it's okay. You might need him.
Don't worry about it, Ryuko. After all, 2v1 should be nothing for such a strong man against two puny humans. Humanoids. Neither of us are human.
Humanoids, because neither of us are
Neither
human.
of us are human.
I agree. All right, Grohl.
So Grawl moves into the circle. And the circle is going to be this like lightly shaded area. And the groups of orcs will be kind of like the perimeter.
Okay.
So Grawl walks in.
All right. Go to your separate places.
And you see Crow just kind of like takes a few steps, kind of moves over a little bit to get to the opposite side of the circle.
All right. The rules are simple. Don't die. Winner is the winner. The loser belongs to the desert. All right.
Ryuji just says in Aldnauran, just like as if I give a rat's ass what a desert thinks.
He then does like he walks back a little bit and then puts his arm out and starts to pull that what looks like him pulling like a really heavy rope. And the sand devil, a large sand devil, emerges from the sand, kind of dead center between the three of you.
When the devil is released, begin.
and then it's released. And initiative.
Of course.
Alright, so looks like Ryuji will be going first, and then Crow, and then Ryuko. So Ryuji, what would you like to do?
Ryuji.
That was a 2, by the way.
Jeez, you have oh my god.
I have alert because I have a horrible dex.
Bonus action rage.
Alright.
So he is not surprised. However, I do go before him, so I have advantage on my attacks against him. Because I am El Assassino.
Well, you have advantage on your first attack. I don't think it's every attack. Let's find out.
I am already on it. It probably is just the first attack. No, attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken its turn yet. So
All
just
right.
I have advantage on attack rolls.
Cool.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yup.
Yep.
Oh, hey. Just sprint at him. Of course, with my anime bullshit, doing the draw cut action.
Right. As you do.
As you do.
you do.
Bonus action rage. I think I already said that. So. Two-handed. Whole lot good that advantage, didn't it?
12 will miss.
Damn it. 27.
Neck
And
attack.
then neck attack.
All
8.
right. Okay.
Says.
So 6, 7 is 13, 4 is 17.
Nope, don't count that.
No,
Don't
4.
count that 4.
Okay. So 13 and 8, so that's what? 20.
21.
21.
Okay.
21.
All right. Okie doke. Anything else, Ryuji?
I almost said, well, I'm going to take my other attack. It's like, wait a minute. I already did that.
Done did that.
All right. Crow just kind of looks down at Ryuji. And lets out a really loud roar as he rages. And then swings down with his great axe.
17 is the magic number.
All right, that is a 22 for 30 slashing.
Dean,
Mm-hmm.
just give me a breakdown of the numbers. Give me a breakdown of that damage die. I gotta know.
His axe is a 4d12 due to the size. His strength bonus is 6. And he is a great weapon master.
Mm-hmm.
So it is 4d12 plus 16.
So that was a low roll.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got this. You're fine.
Yeah.
I just want you guys to know that when I throw another monster at you guys that deals a shit ton of damage, don't come bitching at me. Because Dean also does it. So I'm sorry, what was that damage total again?
30.
30.
You're
so
raging though, so
15.
Oh, so
It's
we'll
15.
do this.
I just imagine Sarge just sitting there from like a long distance away, just watching. It's like, oh shit.
Plus another 2 for the rage.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he's a. I found this orc archetype in the 5e tools. He has a thing called Foe Smiter. The orc deals 3 extra die of damage when it hits with a great axe.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I love it.
I
No.
don't, but
I mean, I love it because I'm like safely several, like about 100 or so feet away, but like.
He then just kind of smirks and then takes another swing. And that is a 20 to hit. For 36. Plus 3. So 39.
well, I'm already at half hit points.
No, you got this. You're good.
You're
Yeah,
having the damage, though, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, Dean. I am having the damage.
And we have like the most hit points on everybody except for Nash. So,
Ryuko, it is your turn.
yep. Bonus action Hexblade's Curse.
Mm-hmm.
Go up 30 feet, which I think is, yeah, right there.
Throw up a little bit.
I'm throwing up. Ryuko is acting like this is totally fine. And then, yeah, I just smack him twice with my sword.
Okay. The 19 will hit.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and dump, well, I'll wait. No. I'll go ahead and dump, an Eldritch Smite in him
Okay.
for only 18 damage. He's knocked prone. Prone, is it an advantage when it's a melee
Yes.
attack? Okay,
Why is he knocked prone?
because Eldritch Smite knocks him prone.
All right.
What size is he?
Me.
Large?
He's medium.
Okay. If he was large, it
He's
still would.
like Goliath, so he's a
Super-
very he's
super-
like 8 feet tall, like 300 and some odd pounds, but per mechanics, he's considered medium.
Okay. That's force damage, so I don't know what totem he is, but that 18's force damage.
Okay.
And then another hit
Okay.
for
So
19.
27 hits for 19. All right. All right. Ryuji.
Second wind,
Okay.
in case it wasn't obvious. So D10 plus 5. I was thinking it in my head. It's like I'm gonna roll like super low, and obviously I rolled
Sorry.
the lowest. Hey, it's 6 more than I had before.
Are we stacking advantages?
No.
Damn.
Oh, did we say that we were going to start? Oh,
Well,
no,
so the
advantages
way-
don't stack.
So it's not like you keep rolling. It's not like you
Okay.
like get
Right.
multiple
It's just
advantages. Like it's for the
if you
purposes
have-
of like balancing out advantages.
Correct.
Versus advantages.
Right.
Okay.
So the way that we decided it was if like you got advantage from 2 sources and disadvantage from another source, the 2 advantages will cancel out the 1 disadvantage. And vice versa. So like if you have advantage on something but you've also got disadvantage from a couple of other sources, because the disadvantages outweigh the advantages, you'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
So yeah, so him being prone and you guys flanking does not, you just still have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just. Oh yeah, he's prone. Good shit.
But, I mean, he's not going to always be prone, so.
24
Will hit for 16.
plus 10 sneak
Okay.
plus another attack, 19 for 11 total.
12.
Thank you.
Every little bitty point counts towards this dude.
Oh yeah. And let's see.
Alright.
Second win was bonus action, so no fighting spirit for 10 hit points. Oh, you know, I'll just blow right now. Why not? I'll use an action surge. One additional action on top of your regular action, possible bonus action. So I will attack 2 more times.
Does it limit the number of attacks?
It's just I can take an action. So if I take the attack action, then my multi-attack still applies.
Right, but sometimes, like with haste, you get a full action, but you can only make 1 attack.
No, it's not.
It doesn't specify. It just says I can take an action on top of my. I get 2 full actions basically if I do action surge on my turn, and 1 bonus action still.
Cool.
So, 22 for. Whew. And 19 for.
Oh, I almost took that off of you.
Rather you didn't.
I was like, you only have 53 hit points.
He's supposed to have 526.
Honestly, though.
It's okay. He's yellow. We got this.
You say that, but I don't have rage.
Well, don't get hit, I guess.
You guys are doing great.
My character is totally stone cold, serious, not freaking out. I'm just freaking out, okay?
It's gonna be like Dragon Ball Z approach, like dodge. What?
Anything else for Ryuji?
That's it.
All right. He will. His first attack is against Ryuji.
No.
That is a 20 to hit for 32 slashing. Plus 5, so 37. And then the second attack, he just kind of, like, he comes down and then just turns and comes down on Ryuko. But that one will miss.
You know, I always thought my brother was a cocky dick. Please don't hurt me.
I dodged it. It's okay.
You see?
That was high damage to you.
All you had to do was dodge.
Let's see. He can't do.
Ryuji is me after I haven't played Dark Souls in a while and I haven't quite got parry down again.
Ryuko.
Okay. I will continue to attack.
All right.
20 for 12.
20 will hit.
I'm trying to remember how many spell slots I have. Okay. I guess I'll dump my Divine Smite, not my Eldritch Smite, into this.
Okay.
For 11 radiant damage.
All right.
And then 27
27 hits.
for... I guess I'll do my Divine Smite again. For 16.
Okay. And those are both first level?
Those are first level Divine Smites from my Paladin spell slots, which I have 0 now. And I still have 1 Warlock spell slot.
Got it. Cool. All right. Ryuji. You guys might actually do this.
I hope so.
Goddamn right we will.
I have a backup just in case, like, he goes down. I'm just gonna scare him and make him run out of bounds.
Oh, that would be good. So I am going to use my bonus action. Yes, on my turn. My fighting spirit.
Fighting spirit.
Fighting
Oh,
the
no.
spirit. Kimi no hata no beato.
Shut up, weebs, and just keep going.
So what this does is I get advantage on attack rolls until the end of my current turn,
Okay.
which I already did, or I already had, but I'm also gaining 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And God knows I need as many as those as I can fucking get. Dean, out of curiosity, what is the blue circle in our token being used for?
I've been using it for temporary hit points when you have them.
Cool. Oh, that's left over from Saraz's thing? Maybe? I don't know. It's 5 now.
Probably,
Anyway,
yeah.
it was the number in it was 14. Anyway, it's 5 now.
I think it was Zulok's thing.
So I don't know. Someone give me 10 hit points. Increases when I reach certain levels. So that is 1 usage of it. I have 2 more before I need to use a long rest to recharge. Now attack.
It's 10, right? Or not, never mind.
24 will hit. 18.
Yeah, it is certain levels in this class, so I need to reach 10th level fighter in order to get the increase again.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. Bada boom. Turn rage back on. Bada bing. 16 damage.
All right. Okie doke. Crow's turn. So Crow just kind of lets out, like, as you guys are actually dealing some damage, and you kind of leave, like, he's got these gashes across his chest, and from where you guys have been kind of slashing into him, and a couple of gashes on his back. He lets out an even louder roar, and then just comes down on Ryuji. 24 for 43 slashing damage.
Can
Plus
this
4.
man roll less than a 20 against me, please? Or can it?
So
the
he's
fuck?
attacking recklessly, so he has advantage.
Uh-huh.
So it's
So it
47
was
total.
47. Jesus. That almost knocked me out. Hold on. Fucking. Okay. Wait. I did it wrong. I did the oops. Oh, wait. What the? Roll 20, please. Stop being a little bitch. So, I take 19, actually, because he goes through my temp hit points.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, 20. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 24 rounded up. Minus 5 temporary hit points to
It
19.
should be 23. It's 20. Because it's. So half would be 23 and a half, and then you round the damage down.
Should be 18, not 19.
So it's 23 minus 5.
There we go.
See, it's not so bad.
Now, if he could kindly miss.
He comes down, like, seeing that you are now, like, kind of on your last leg, he just follows through with another attack. That is an 18 to hit.
Oh my god!
That would have missed me.
For
Fucking
30, 34 plus. So
It
37.
doesn't matter. I'm
damage.
down. 37, you said?
Yeah.
Divided by 2. Yeah, I'm down. 18. I had 16.
Oh man. he then just turns his full attention to Ryuko.
Fuck him up, sis.
Mm-hmm.
You can attack with advantage because he's been recklessing like a little bitch. Only cowards recklessly attack.
I'm a vengeance paladin, and this dude literally just knocked my brother unconscious. So as a bonus action, I'm going to say, "You piece of fucking shit," and use my channel divinity to do my vow of enmity. So I have advantage no matter what for the rest of the next minute, I guess. Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna smack him twice.
You should smite him.
24 for 8.
All right. 24 hits.
Why is that only 8? Oh, I did that wrong. That's supposed to be 12 because my proficiency bonus goes to the damage rolls, and I didn't click Hexblade's Curse weapon. I clicked my regular weapon.
Okay.
Just that. I guess I will smite him with my last smite
Okay.
for 20 force damage.
All right.
He's knocked prone,
Okay.
and then I'll back him again for 15 damage.
Okie doke. All right. He is not happy.
I'm not happy either.
Do I need to make a save? Or
Yeah, go ahead and make a death save.
maybe I'll nat 20 and come back to 1 hit point.
Crow grips his axe and comes down on Ryuko.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 19 to hit
Meets beats.
for 39 plus 5, so 44 slashing.
So that was attack 1 and you're at half.
Uh-huh.
He comes down again,
Uh-huh.
also a 19
Mm-hmm.
for 38.
I'm down. I'm
So
down.
42 total. Okay. You guys had him down to 12 hit points.
Man, if only he rolled less than a 20 total more than one
if he
time
had
against
missed
me.
one of those attacks, then it would have been over. That was close. I was like, well. All right. So he takes both of you down, and then just kind of like drops to one knee for a moment and kind of like starts to pant and like catch his breath. But then like the orcs kind of gathered around the circle. They're all kind of like howling and like stomping their feet. And then he rises back up, and I really want them all to just be chanting that the wolf totem from the Who.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
They start doing exactly that.
They're all just like, and
just one of them just throat singing through all of
right,
it.
one of them is just like, that's Grawl. That's what Grawl's doing.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
as
so
they're
they're all like-
as their throat singing, or Ryuji groans, but kind of sounds like a throat sing.
So they're all like kind of stomping. They're all stomping in rhythm and chanting. And then Crow kind of rises up and then throws his hands up in the air with the great axe. And then drops the axe, and the blade lands like by the skin of Ryuko's nose. Doesn't actually hit her, but just like right there. by her face. Which Nash would know is just a symbol of, like, I respect them, I will not take their head.
Unless I accidentally miss, then I will most definitely take their head.
I've died
Right.
before and came back. I can do it again.
So he pulls the axe out of the sand and then walks over to Brianna, and she kind of, some of the healers come over and start healing him. Grawl walks over and then kind of slams his staff in the ground, and Ryuji and Ryuko, you regain consciousness. Your wounds are healed, but you're still badly damaged. So you guys kind of come back with like 1 hit point. But you're not dying or bleeding out or anything like that.
We are exhausted to the point of near unconsciousness, but our wounds are fully healed.
Right, like you don't have any open wounds, they've been mended, but yeah, there's still like internal bruising and things like that.
I cast Healing Spirit.
Alright, go ahead and cast it 10 times. Or do 10d6, whatever.
There we go.
Okay. So that's 2, 8, 11, 15, 20, 24, 27, 30, 34, 37. So you each regain 37 hit points.
I need to take a level barbarian.
So the once the shamans get Crow back up to full health, they kind of come over and they heal you guys up the rest of the way, get you back up to full.
Wow, that was riveting.
Alright.
That was awesome.
Oops, I miscounted.
Crow approve of punies.
You guys did awesome. You guys almost had him.
Punies fight
That's
hard.
so insulting to Ryuko, but she's not saying anything.
Yep.
Punies just might beat Desert Voice.
Desert
Maybe.
Voice.
I can still fucking tell you, like, seriously, what the hell is that shit? But, you know.
Seriously debating about taking a level in barbarian. I think this experience pushed me to it.
Doesn't Barbarian require a 13 strength?
I have a 13 strength because I had to have it for paladin.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Never
I
mind.
also carry a great sword, my dude.
Oh,
I used my charisma for, but whatever.
I mean, it's there, and that's all that matters.
You need to use strength to get rage
I
damage.
don't care about rage damage. I care about taking half damage because then I would have had a turn and he would have been fucking dead.
Fair. That's fair. Funny what a single dip in a class gets you.
So the kind of the rest of the day, the shamans are kind of helping you guys heal up, and some food and provisions are being gathered. That evening, there's a large celebration, kind of a big festive. There's a big feast of the tribe's kills for the day. They honor Nash for his sacrifice. And they honor the rest of you.
I think Nash feels some type of way. All right, I'm not sacrificing anything.
Oh, you guys are talking like I'm dead. They bring the funeral procession for you.
To assume I'm gonna die.
They're all like, "Oh man, we barely knew him. You still know me."
Barely knew him.
So it's less of like
Sometimes
a
I can still
funeral
hear his
type
voice.
thing, and more of a like it's.
Yeah, but
And
they
Nash would
think
know this.
I'm
It's more
going.
of like a sacrifice of self.
Well, they think I'm going to certain death.
Maybe, maybe not. So when they do the honoring someone for their sacrifice, it's the sacrifice of self. It's the I'm putting the tribe before myself. You may die, you may not die, they don't know, but you
Okay,
are
so-
taking on the risk that it could happen for the betterment of the tribe.
Yeah, but they
I
know
respect-
you're
I
probably
respect
gonna die.
that.
Right.
But
I
they're
mean,
all betting on it.
Yeah,
Oh, very much.
yeah. Anyone who's got the Deadpool for Nash, he is not happy with.
And so, but they kind of extend the honor to Nash's companions, and you all drink the blood. They kind of pass a bowl around, and it's filled with blood. You're not really sure what kind of blood this is, or whose blood it is, but they kind of pass it. They first start with Nash, and Grawl dips his fingers in it, and then does a 3-claw claw mark across Nash's face, and then holds it up for Nash to sip.
Drinking blood has never gone wrong for me. Yeah, I assume this is a thing Nash is.
It's
He
not.
trusts.
Yeah, it's not anything he's new to. He's never had to do it before, but he's definitely seen the ceremony.
I feel like D-Bag has turned him off of randomly drinking blood.
Randomly
Drinking things you
on
cannot
signing
identify.
contracts.
Yeah.
Right,
I
but
don't
he'll
know
do
where
it
this
because
came
he
from.
doesn't think very far in the future.
Okay. Then they move over to, we'll say Ranya's next in line. And Grawl does the same. He dips his fingers in the blood and does claw marks across Ranya's face, and then holds the bowl up for her to sip.
She looks over at Nash like, is this culturally insensitive? She doesn't say anything, but she just looks at him like, do I do the thing?
Yeah, Nash nods, and his eyes go big.
All right, she'll repress a shudder and take a drink.
I bet you think this was going to happen when you punch me in the face.
He moves down the line to Ryuko and Ryuji, and just same thing. He dips his fingers, does the claw marks across the face, and then holds it up for each of you to sip.
I'm so tempted because Ryuji just thinks so lowly of this place, and honestly, this people. He's got a little bit of a prejudice, I think, going. And he's like, well, I can't just outright deny it. So I think.
After he watches his sister do it.
Of course, you had to do it. Fuck. Well, I was gonna say he makes a sipping motion. He brings it to his obviously it's brought to his lips, and he makes it seem like he's sipping, but he's not actually. But now that she's actually done it, I guess he's not going to be the little bitch, so he'll drink it.
There we go.
Your sister,
I'm to eat his
bigger balls
vegetables.
than you. All right, so the twins drink it. He moves over to Sarah and kind of squats down a little bit,
He tries to hide a spit as a sneeze.
and then he does dips his fingers, does the claw marks across the face, and then holds it down for her to sip.
This is who I expect to react some sort of way. Let's see this.
I'm reacting because it's fuck, short fuck. But no, Sarah takes it in stride. She's a fucking dwarf. She'll drink anything.
All right.
Okay.
One
And then
day that's gonna come to
Zulok,
bite you in the ass.
lastly, Zulok, he moves over and does the claw marks across Zulok's face, and then holds down the bowl for Zulok to sip.
This is very
We're
exciting.
all married to
This
the
is
desert.
very exciting. I don't get invited to parties a lot. Yeah, I'll drink that.
He's
So
doing it
awesome.
just to feel included.
Oh my god.
He's the kind of guy that you could someone could be passing around heroin at a party, and he's like, well, I don't want to seem like an asshole.
Wow.
at that moment, after Zulok takes a sip and Grawl takes the remaining blood in the bowl and just drains it.
I don't like this at all.
He then smashes the bowl on the ground in front of you guys and lets out a howl, and all the orcs in the camp return the howl. And then the chanting and drums and everything kind of starts playing. And then after maybe a minute of it builds up, this big chant builds up. And right when you think it's here comes the beat's about to drop, right? Here comes the bass. Everything goes silent. And an Otyug comes charging into the ceremony with a kobold in its mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck!
That's
Is this another strange desert thing?
And it just
we know that if those of us who are familiar with the cultists know that kobolds fight with them.
And it just it charges in, kind of dragging it by its teeth, and then just flings it into the middle of the procession, and it kind of lands in the pile of broken clay from the bowl.
Well, fuck.
what a good dog monster thing.
Sand doggo, I like that.
Are there going to be more of them?
Who are you asking?
Anyone in particular?
Grawl looks down at the little kobold and just kind of gives it a quizzical look. You can tell Grawl has never seen one of these before. He pats the Otyug on the head and then snaps, and it kind of runs back off. He takes his staff and kind of puts the staff on Sarge's throat.
What is this?
It's a fucking kobold. It's probably gonna be some cultists coming around soon anyway.
What's a kobold?
That?
Can you eat them?
I mean, you can eat anything if you're brave enough.
We just drank blood, so I don't see why not.
So he's currently unconscious, right?
No, you're conscious.
All right. No, we're not eating shit right now, okay?
It talks.
Yes, it talks. God damn. Okay.
I don't know. I am feeling rather peckish.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've had lizard.
He just gives you just a narrow look. Tough guy.
Yuka's got the dagger ready to throw, waiting for someone to be yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's literally just looking at Ryu, just tough talk for a guy who just got bodied.
Oh,
Yeah,
the dagger's released. Dagger's released.
Dagger is Ryuji's dagger is also released.
Oh no! Tarto's right at his ass.
Whenever he
just
makes the
goes-
comment, Crow just laughs. It's really
Ryuji was slowly reaching into his sleeve, and he just pulls out a fucking kunai and just launches that shit because he is a ninja.
God damn it. That's not how they're used. But no, go ahead, do the attack roll. Ow.
It's actually just 5 piercing.
Okay.
No, he's mad about it.
I am mad, but I'm not raging. Raging internally. No, I bonus action rage, and I throw it.
This is my dex, so. Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, it's still gonna hit. Sergeant AC isn't actually that high.
So he just gets 2 knives thrown at him. Tough talk for somebody who just got body. Oh god!
Oh, if I were like 200 more feet away, you would. This shit wouldn't be an issue. All right.
I've seen his lot before. His lot consorts with dragon assholes.
My lot don't really do much since I am the only one of this lot you speak of. Oh, fucking just pulls one of the knives out. Jeez, tosses it
A
aside.
lot more talkative than I've seen in the past.
Yeah. Funny that. Okay.
I walk up to him, step on him, pick up my dagger or my Tonto, put it back, grab Ryuji's, hand it off to him.
Okay. Clearly
You just throw it back to Ryuji and he catches it perfectly.
Okay, clearly we've gotten off on the wrong foot. Okay, so you seem to be familiar with the kobolds who work with us with that cult, the ones that worship dragons, all that.
A little more pressure.
Okay.
You know something about the
You're on
cult?
the wound! Shit! Okay, I don't work for them. Please move your foot.
I'll do a little less pressure, but I'm not moving my foot.
You're probably just saying that because she's hurting you.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is definitely one way to get someone, to stop fucking. Seriously, your foot's on the damn wound. Okay, but listen, I couldn't hate them anymore if you fucking tried. Okay. Right now, I want every one of them about as dead as probably you guys do.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, okay. Well, here's the thing. First of all, you ever seen a kobold without, 6 other kobolds around? At least. Yeah, if I were with them, there would be the 6 other kobolds here.
Sorry, my answer is yes.
Oh, well, they're fucking idiots.
So you're either an idiot or there's others around.
I mean, contrary to popular belief, kobolds don't piss in a group either.
Yeah, also fun fact, they don't really arm their kobolds as well as I am. But, yeah, I used to worship a dragon, but unfortunately, the dickheads in the robes came in, killed my dragon, so basically picked me up and said, "Oh, hey, you're working for us now." I was still a bit salty, and just before my planned escape was about to, be enacted, suddenly the big green guy over there, Notion Source Reb, and his friends just kind of come in and kill everyone, kill everyone in the camp. So and well,
I shoot at Nash, and he's like, "What?"
Yeah, no, literally, this guy killed fucking everybody. Good job, by the way.
Was Sarge part of that group?
Is it the group in the desert or is it a different group?
I was on my way out of that camp because I had other shit I wanted to do, namely kill the big fuckers in the sky that killed my big fucker in the sky. So, and I thought, hey, big green over here, kind of he seems awfully apt at killing things wearing those robes. So, and I may have been tailing you for how long has it been since you left?
I was just about to ask that.
Yeah. So I've been kind of tailing you since you left. I don't know your cities.
Brownstone.
Brownstone. No, he legit does not know. This isn't Aaron. This is literally him. Whatever the hell that town was that you left.
I have a question for you, Aaron. Was your kobolds a part of that group that we destroyed?
No, literally, like I said, he was kind of on his way out trying to, sneak out, figure out, basically trying to figure out a way to sneak out. Then you guys came in and killed fucking everybody. So yep, I'm sneaking out in the confusion.
Yes, he was originally part of the group that was raiding Greenest, or not Greenest, but Brownstone and the other places.
All right. So he might have heard of me.
Wait. Yeah, actually, no. His eyes actually go over Sir. I was like, wait a minute. Red hair, dwarf. Your name wouldn't happen to be Sarah, would you?
It's Sarah, but yes.
Oh.
Please don't kill me.
No, like seriously, people in that camp, as big of dicks as they were, kind of had ghosts. They had like some serious ghost stories about you. So like, please don't steal my soul.
I don't steal souls.
That's
You
not.
shouldn't have told him that.
That's not what Pick said.
Have you been following me for a month now?
Shit, is that how long it's been?
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, literally ever
Wow.
since like the place you left, place you were in stopped being like really green. Yeah, that's about it.
Well, he's the annoying talking type, so
So should we slit his throat
What,
now or later?
Look, hey, you can't
What
be-
Rika takes her foot off of him, only to switch to the other foot just because she wants to
Oh,
readjust.
come on!
What
Fuck.
are you good at? I mean, give us a reason.
Well, I mean, I was able to follow you guys without you noticing for the better part of a month.
I'm really good at hitting things. I feel like
Yeah,
hiding from me is probably
Yeah.
not.
I could
something
also
great.
I could also peg an arrow into any one of you guys' heads, like right between the eyes, from about 300 feet away. So you know.
Well, someone put an apple on a target.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this is way better than having having the life crushed out of me.
You know,
Well,
his
you're-
head is red
Wait,
and it could be
why-
mistaken for an apple, so why don't we put that on a table?
why?
I
are
mean, that's a
you-
true sharpshooter's
Wait, a
skill
what?
marking is shooting the arrow off of your own head.
I don't think you know how
idea.
longbows work.
I have a fairly good grasp of how they work.
You sure about that?
Let's do it. I want to see this reaction.
Wait, reaction to what now?
Nothing.
Well, outside of the fact that we have to trust you, which I
Yeah,
probably
why?
don't.
I mean,
why
you,
are
look,
we-
you don't have to
what are
trust.
we-
You don't have to trust
Why
me.
are you
All
here?
Sorry.
I,
Now you guys know what I'm thinking, obviously.
Well, I want dragons dead. He apparently seems to want dragons dead, and I was hoping we could kind of do that, you know,
Wait, you want?
together.
Sarah looks to Nash. You want dragons dead?
I mean,
not specifically dragons.
why else would you just stomp head first into a camp full of dragon worshippers and just start killing everyone there?
Because you want
Because
the dragon
they killed
worshippers dead.
first.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, because
exactly.
they were
worship
attacking a
fucking-
town.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen,
They
dragon-
worship.
First off, dragons aren't real, so you're talking crazy.
No, he's like legit just looking like, what?
But the
Yeah, dragons aren't real.
cultists.
Everyone mad.
That's
Exactly what Zulok said. I feel like
Wait,
that's the
wait,
stamp
hold-
of approval I was waiting
wait.
for.
Hold on.
cultists were
I
attacking
feel
we've
like my
lost
character should have like a dragon god that they
Hold on.
actually believe in.
We've hold on. I think we've lost each other a couple notes back. First of all, what the hell makes you think there are? Why the fuck is there a cult for something that doesn't exist?
That's religion.
God,
You do realize
gods
these people
obviously
worship
exist.
a voice of the desert, and you're going to tell me that things that
Are you?
Okay, look, I am not the bright.
Riku, you just see Riku just like
All of the eyes have now shifted from
Sarah is just like
Sarge, and they're like all the eyes were on Sarge, and then they were on Nash. Whenever Sarge was like, he killed everybody in the camp, and now they've slowly drifted over to Ryuko.
please, everybody, forgive
let
my
me-
sister. She is exhausted from the day's activities, and she does not
I
know what
would
she's
never
saying.
have believed there was a voice of the desert until I've met these people. So maybe Nash, as she turns sharply to Nash, you
Yeah.
should consider the fact that there might be dragons because there are people that believe in them and worship
Yeah,
them.
she seems to be. Yeah, she seems to be talking sense. You should listen to her.
And she squishes him a little bit harder on the foot.
There is nothing crazier to me than thinking of giant flying lizards in the sky.
Okay, hold on. You're in.
Can I? I don't know.
Out of
why.
character, didn't we see?
Let's do
Didn't
it.
Nash see a fucking dragon
Oh,
in the
yeah,
sky?
he
Yes,
did.
Nash
I
is
just
he's the only person in the camp who knows there's actual dragons.
I stole
I
a
want
dragon
to
egg,
insight check him,
and
but I don't
so-
know if I have the qualifications.
Like-
Can I
like, hold on,
look
wait.
him up and down and see if he's bullshitting or not?
You're in that one hill town, right? Fuck. If you're attacked,
Sure.
You saw the damn
insight
dragon
versus
attack that.
deception.
wait,
Fuck.
and
That probably
Oh,
wasn't a
oh,
dragon. It was just
there you go.
no, it was definitely a dragon. You know, giant scale. juice. I love it.
Oh my god.
So Nash is like, his eyes are clearly like twitching. Like, the dragons? There's no dragons. It definitely wasn't a dragon flying above that hill town for
No,
sure.
there's- yeah, no, that was definitely
a
happening.
dragon burning everybody alive.
She's not going to call him out because I don't think she has to. I think most people can tell he's lying.
Okay, he's either really stupid or bullshitting you. So
Everyone passive insight that's better than a 6 thinks that he is just
Right.
he is telling his own lie. He's like giving his own story away.
So,
It's like dragons. Ha!
He is
Yeah,
scratching
right.
crazy,
Nose,
right? Scratching the back of
Ranya?
his neck. He coughs.
and Sarge actually saw the dragon that was in Green Nest, right? Or did he show? All right. Like, does Sarge know that one's name, or did he just kind of show up for the raid and just fuck off somewhere?
No, you know that one's name.
Oh, yeah, no, like specifically, I actually really want that one dead.
Well, I trust him. I don't know about you guys.
Then why are you here? Just go fucking kill it then.
Have you? Okay, I'm not sure if you realize this.
Yeah, go fucking kill a dragon.
You guys
Bobo.
literally laughing at
Yeah,
that.
why not? Yeah, why don't you just go over there and just kill a dragon? You know, just go throw whatever the fuck weapons you have at it.
Technically, she already has.
I have killed a dragon, so
Wait.
Wait,
we
actually
lost
do
you,
that.
Locke.
Wait. So you
I
guys
was
know,
able to believe this. I was able to believe the soul stealing, but hold on a second.
you guys have seen a dragon? Nash, I think these people are crazy.
Right?
I am-
This is insane.
I am
Locke.
part dragon. What is so hard about this? I'm like,
but dragons
maybe like
don't
several generations removed, but like,
if that insight was for Sura, I don't need to roll anything. She's telling the truth. She technically has killed a dragon.
I believe my buddy Nash.
and this is exactly why I'm here. Because apparently you've killed a dragon. I haven't yet. Working on it. Definitely working on it. But I haven't really quite gotten there yet.
Well, right now, no. Either way, whether there's dragons or not, we are heading to Glassdoor to look into this dragon cult because the twins want to kill somebody in it. Right?
We're
Associated
not
with it?
twins.
She
Yeah,
is older than me by several years, but yes.
Once Nash like picks a word like that.
Exactly. There we
Demons,
go.
twins, same thing.
It's
See,
like
you-
siblings, like they're
See, you two want someone in the cult dead. I want the thing that practically runs the cult dead. It all works out. Please move your foot.
I wiggle it a little bit, like putting pressure
no.
on one side or the other.
No, stop. Ow, ow.
You said move it.
No, please get it off of me. Look, if I meant any of you any harm, trust me, you would have known it by now because an arrow would be sticking out of someone's forehead.
Yeah, I still really want to see
You know
him
what?
prove
Yeah,
this.
let's see this skill that you have.
All right.
If you heard anyone,
Hard to
it's
shoot.
bad.
It's hard to shoot with a foot on me, though. Like seriously.
I say let him up.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to her.
He's got tiny little legs. He can't get that far.
We could always kill him tomorrow.
He's double puny. He's not going nowhere.
I'll remove my leg.
Let's like throw an apple in the air.
By the way, does
See if
anyone
he-
have anything like to block out the sun? Because seriously, this shit is murder in my eyes.
It's
it's
night.
evening time.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's
nighttime?
currently
Oh, is it evening?
nighttime.
Okay, yeah, I must have missed that. Never mind. Cool. Because I was seriously worried about how I was gonna work with the whole kobold awkwardness of sunlight sensitivity.
I kind of want to cast light because I'm a Azamar. just to be an asshole.
So, tell you what. What was your name?
Well, the old clutch
I'll go
called
with
me
Scales.
Actually Sarge, but you know.
Scale sounds good to me.
Scales it is.
He pulls out
This is
another.
really
He pulls out.
racist.
No, he takes the same shuriken that that he threw at him. An apple is a bit too much of an easy target. How about you knock this out of the air?
I can try. It's not really a target I often
mean,
practice with, but
I mean, you said you could hit such a small object from over 300 feet away. I feel like this should be no problem from less than 80.
I feel like you're backpedaling.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's go. And the foot is off of him yet, or no?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. Just gonna hop back on. First, hold on one sec. Just
Hey,
gonna
Nash, 5 gold says you can't do it.
quick cure wounds on
I'll
himself.
take it.
There we go.
He trailed me for days.
He's clearly a super badass.
I mean, super badass is kind of like if I were a super badass, my entire clutch wouldn't be dead. But sure.
If you're super badass, you wouldn't be imposed by a foot.
Are you sure you can
Yeah.
handle such a weapon?
Want a longbow?
Oh God!
What do you mean?
I've been waiting for this for 3 fucking weeks.
Fuck! I forgot about this.
Forgot about what?
Okay.
Go ahead. So Ryuji throws the shuriken up into the air. And Pops, I need an attack with disadvantage.
Wait, are longbows considered heavy?
Yes, they are.
Why?
Because they're like, dude, English longbows were like almost 6 feet long.
Yeah.
I don't remember actually saying that being a thing.
It is.
Yeah,
we
if
looked
you
it
look
up.
the weapons
Oh.
table in the player's handbook, longbow has the heavy property.
completely missed that shit.
So Ryuji throws to start, and he angles it. He angles it in such a way that it kind of curves, and it's like bending up. So eventually, like it hits a point where it doesn't go up any higher. So it's like kind of stalled in the air for a second.
Well, actually, yeah. Okay. I didn't realize that was a thing. Mine was a quick fucking retcon.
Retcon to a short bow.
Yeah.
Or to watch
Well,
like
first,
you do.
first, go ahead and roll the attack with disadvantage. Just because I'm curious.
Okay.
Come on, double nat 20s.
There you go.
Oh my God!
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna make him roll a d20 to see if he can even pull it back.
Oh, we were going to do that. Because your strength score was so low.
Well, because he's small.
Oh no.
Was a combo of both.
It was but it was like it was because his strength score was like he was so small and so puny that he may or may not even be able to get the to draw the string back. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. So somehow this little kobold pulls out this longbow and kind of like limbos himself, like he arches his back, like as he takes aim, and like grunts as he draws the string back with this like unnatural strength that just really doesn't seem like it would come from this guy.
No.
Yeah.
And then lets
-1.
loose an arrow that's almost as long as he is. And the arrow slams into like the center of the shuriken, sending it off balance and knocking it to the ground.
I've
Ronnie
literally
quietly
seen-
pays Nash 5 gold.
I've literally seen everything.
Yeah, Ryuji's reaction goes from like smug self-sureness that he's definitely not going to make the shot to utter shock
This is the small
that he
creature
fucking
fires
made the shot.
a longbow.
Smug kobold grin.
So moving forward, Aaron, just so that you know, you'll have disadvantage with the longbow if you choose to keep it. And you'll have to do a strength check to draw the string. However, you only have to beat a 10 with the strength check. It's not like it's going to be a ridiculous DC.
Honestly,
So it's entirely up to you if
said,
you want to continue with that. Or we can just retcon that it's a short bow.
Nah, we'll go with short bow, because like I said, I did not catch the whole heavy part with long bows.
Okay.
Yeah, there was this whole conversation of kobolds are small, right? How?
Let's see here. Yeah. What is the damage with short bow? Just D6? Yeah, D6. Yeah, fuck it.
Some good chicken.
Yeah, I was looking it up. The draw weight on a longbow can be like 180 pounds.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I'm
pretty
saying.
serious.
Like it's
hence the strength
for someone
check.
whose strength modifier is a -1.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't even realize that the longbow had the heavy quality. Either way, to him it's a longbow.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
That's fair.
There we go. Because there we go. Oh well, it's fixed now.
Cool.
I just wanted that D8.
And then there was the whole conversation of when you get disadvantage in the sun, you have disadvantage on this. What happens?
Yeah, now the sun is my only source of disadvantage. That's gonna need to be fixed.
Oh no.
Need some goggles of daylight. Day vision or whatever.
He needs sunglasses. He just needs a pair of sunglasses.
They're goggles
mean,
of day vision.
He just
I know,
needs
is
the
that a
Riddick
thing?
goggles, that's all.
The Riddick. Oh my god.
I mean, is that a thing? Because like he could totally use some of that right now.
Gonna ask Tim if we're in a city.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
If he can make it to the city in time, because we're about to fight the desert.
It's true.
So,
All right.
It's actually.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
So Zulok goes up to Nash. And is this the next day? Are we doing this next day? Or
So this all happened during the ceremony.
Okay.
So at this point, like the ceremony has kind of come to an end.
They make the little dragon guy drink the blood too. He's coming.
Wait, what?
He's Jordan, yeah.
Put the blood on his
Do you need me
face.
to hold him down again?
Is he okay?
Wait, drink what? No, I was a long ways away. when
Foot
something
back
started.
on Kobold.
Wait, I didn't know drinking this stuff was agreeing to something. What are we agreeing to?
And then he puts the 3 claw marks on Sarge's face, and then
Okay.
No, it's not an agreement. It's like a blessing, like a good luck.
Okay, because I got, prior commitments and all that. So, I can't be
No, it's
committed.
not a blood contract. I've done that before.
I mean, drinking blood isn't really that much of a no-no here. I just want to know what the hell it's for.
It's
He
your
just, like-
vitamins. Eat up.
he just like kind of puts it up against your mouth.
How? 'Cause didn't Crow
It's a good
drink
it's
it
a
all?
good luck thing.
There's more blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
There's
just,
always more blood.
Somebody brought out another bowl. Like it's
Fuck. Crow just downs that one too.
Yeah, he's a growing boy. He needs his blood.
Chanting begins again.
Crow is pretty young, actually, probably 18 or 19 years old,
Jesus.
despite the fact that he's just gigantic. Just a big old boy.
One day you'll be big enough to beat me.
Do you really want to test that? Was that a challenge? Did I hear a
Next time.
challenge?
I mean, he's limping now, so next time. Next time.
Right.
My Nash is small compared to him too. Nash is big, but not compared to these orcs.
I mean, most of the orcs are between they're maybe 6.5 feet tall. On the taller side, maybe approaching 7 feet. Crow stands a solid foot or more taller than everyone else in the tribe.
Yeah, my character's like 5 foot something, barely even. So that's an interesting thought.
I mean, never mind.
She's
This
not
is
a
Red Bucket.
oh,
She's not going to bring this up, but Nash has that tribal sword. But I don't think he wants to draw attention to it. But with that, he feels like he has the advantage.
Does Sarge drink the blood?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, he doesn't really have a choice.
No,
Grawl's
honestly,
basically going to just be pouring it down his throat at that point.
yeah, it's basically drink that or probably get crushed by the lady's boot here. So
Oh, great.
So,
So we're taking Scales with us now.
seriously, name Sarge though.
Better that than having him just follow us. And he hasn't really done anything to deserve being murdered.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Scales.
Okay.
How'd you follow us through the mountain?
A mountain. I mean, how does anyone else sneak around?
Where'd you get in?
You followed in behind them.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say there aren't plot holes to how this all happened.
Well, very sneakily is the answer.
Yeah.
You rolled a nat 20, okay? None of our passive
I
perceptions.
am really good at what I do.
So you came in
Usually.
exact same time we did.
Yeah.
Sneakily.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's what you get for opening the door to strangers.
Yeah, right.
Sura really sucks at her job.
Like seriously, who opened the door to a well-secured dwarven stronghold to strangers? I'm gonna shut up now because the boot's still on me.
told to invite them in.
No, but seriously, boot, please stop.
It's not even on you. You're just feeling phantom pains. We can
Oh,
put
I
it
was
back
holding
on.
him down.
No, she was holding me down with a boot again.
Oh, okay.
So he would drink it.
Seriously, come on.
Oh, she got up after you drank it and stuff, so yeah.
Oh, good.
Like one of those, she takes a step and kind of crushes you a little, puts all her weight on it, and then keeps moving and walks off.
Ah,
Just so you know, I have the ability to turn you into a small bug.
Somebody say
no.
bug.
And you will be his pet forever.
not super fond of the whole
So
pet thing.
maybe
Tried it once, but
Talk
it
a little
didn't really work.
less because it irks me.
I will try.
Thank you.
Nash looks at Rania. Speaking of making friends, charming group.
My character's actually very charming. It's just when she doesn't want to be, she's not going to be. And she's kind
of. Go ahead.
Hmm?
You can go ahead.
I was just going to say she's just slightly sour that she lost.
Same.
And it makes it feel any
Plus-
better that it was a fun fight to watch from like 300 feet away.
I go off in a corner and I take an hour to cast Find Familiar.
Okay.
Wait, she started the whole bug ritual thing because I really don't want this right now.
Oh, I want to see the bug ritual.
You know, you can be the one turned into a bug. I would rather not.
Oh, I can already turn into a bug. I don't need help with that.
Oh, good, good.
Nash, you look around. All of the orcs have left you guys at this point. You're the only one standing in this
Yeah,
part
I
of the
mean-
camp.
I think Nash like goes with them. Probably invites anyone who's not participating in conversation, like Rania. Like, all right, well, we got to rest up.
Ryuko left the group. Like, she
Yeah.
walked away. So, it's the two bug people basically talking to each other.
I mean, anyone can watch Syrup doing a ritual spell.
Nope, I'm just gonna stay
Yeah.
well out of visual range.
I say we rest up. We got to start heading towards Blast Door.
Zulok will try to get a hold of him before the night ends.
Get a hold of what?
Get a hold of Nash before the night ends.
Okay.
And he's like, listen, I know we're like supposed to be maybe talking to like the desert, right? So I can commune with nature. I'm not sure if that's going to be helpful or not, but I can actually talk to the desert. I don't know if the desert will talk back, but I could talk to it probably.
That could help. Actually, I don't know. I'm not really good with magic, but it's probably worth a shot. I was just gonna probably just shout until until somebody answered.
That could work too. I'm not 100% sure. I've never talked to a desert before.
Yeah, same. Believe it or not, that could help. Well, yeah, we'll do it together. I want to like get the group in the right direction, since I promised everyone that we would head there. But then, yeah, like on the way, for sure.
Cool. So another thing to note: probably need to be out in like a good portion of the desert because it only hits a certain area. So yeah.
I'm game.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get that spell ready. I gotta go sleep.
He has to like stretch. I think we're good.
Yeah, is anybody doing anything but turning in?
No, my
I
character
guess-
spends an hour with her blade, but other than that, she goes
I was
to
gonna
sleep.
say, I think at some point Ryuji goes to check on his sister.
All right. So
Want anything to happen to
eventually,
Rania.
you all make your way back to the tent that you woke up in, and like bedrolls have been laid out on the sand for you inside the tent, and you all retire for the evening. Nash, you are offered a bed, like an actual bed. It's more of like a cot, but in the chieftain's tent.
I do a tiny hut within the tent.
Okay.
Ooh.
So everybody sleeps for the night. Everybody gets well rested. In the morning, you are woken up by some of the orcs who were kind of patrolling, walking around the camp. They come in, wake everybody up, and tell you that you are expected in the chieftain's tent.
So Nash spent the night elsewhere?
That's up to him. He could
Okay.
either sleep with you guys in the one tent, or he has his own.
Yeah, I think he was in the chieftain's tent.
Okay.
This is like the only time I think he would sleep away from the group. But yeah, he's home and his father's sick.
So Sarah's little mountain lion cub sits on the back for backpack. Just hangs out there. Just like, I
Alright.
have a cat now.
I mean, does it do anything?
What do you mean?
I mean, does it just like eat and shit, or does it have like, does it do tricks?
Oh, you asking a character?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I
It's.
think Sarah would say that as well, though.
I was like, what do you mean? It has its uses.
All
I
right,
guess
so
yeah, follow orcs.
all right, so you all make your way into the chieftain's tent. Inside is Brianna and Crow, as well as Grawl, and then you see Nash is already there as well. Grawl kind of looks over, and there's a table with various little packs of like dried meats, some like desert fruits, little berries, things like that, and lets you know that the tribe has gathered some provisions for you for your trek into the heart of the desert. Anything you would like to take, you may take. And if you don't want it, that is perfectly fine. It's mostly just like rations, like food rations, things like that. Some water canteens or
Yeah,
Yuko will restock.
Yeah, Nash
Yeah.
will too.
Do we know how long we're supposed to be out there for?
I say we just head towards Glassdoor, and I'll do my talk to the desert thing on the way. And if I end up having to go somewhere else, then we'll figure it out.
What are we restocking on?
Just rations.
Just rations.
Yeah,
Okay.
rations, provisions.
You don't have to go to a specific place to speak to the desert.
Just deep in it, which we're going to be pretty deep in the desert as we're traveling anyway.
I figure everybody stocks up on rations and as many water skins as we can carry.
Oh yeah.
Because we don't have anybody who
Yeah.
can create food and water, do we?
I can create food and water.
Ah,
We'll
okay.
be eating bugs, you guys.
I am good at.
What?
I am good.
No! Why would we eat bugs? That's a terrible idea.
I thought that's what you meant by providing food, because you
No, I
summoned.
like berries.
Why would you even think
Don't
that?
eat my bugs.
You're a monster.
That's like saying PETA's going to bring the meat to the barbecue.
So I just looked down at his bag of just rations, which are basically just dried up bug meat and shit like that. Probably shouldn't say anything about that.
Oh my god.
I'm a fucking kobold. What do you expect?
I didn't say anything out loud as a character.
I know.
Zula's going to see him eating
I'm just
like
judging
a
you as a person.
All right, so you guys set out into the desert.
So I'm assuming somewhere along the trek, they're actually going to explain to Sarge what exactly they're going out to do right now, because
Sarge,
he was
this
like-
is particularly harsh for you.
yeah, I bet.
It is just blazing sun. There is nowhere for you to stand, no angle for you to turn, where the sun is just not beating down on you and in your face.
How were you trailing me through this?
It was not easy.
I suppose that shows something about your skill as a tracker, where you could track us in these
I'm gonna
kinds of
take,
conditions.
10 minutes to cast Phantom Seed and bring about a kill for myself.
Fake camel.
Sarge, as far as you tracking them, you mostly did the tracking at night.
Yeah.
You found somewhere to kind of like burrow into the sand a little bit during the day,
Like
and then
little
you
hidey holes.
picked up their trail in the evenings and tried to catch up to them.
I mean, it still wasn't easy because desert tracks and all that, but I was able to manage.
You summon your camel, Sarah.
Sarge is immediately under the camel.
And with that, let's take a break.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll just do 10 minutes.
Just like take an hour, summon a cat. Take 10 minutes, summon a camel.
Summon a camel. She's gonna have a
Hey.
menagerie.
You're the most subtle conjuration wizard I've ever met.
Hey, Dean,
Hey, Ian.
could you do me the biggest favor and in the steampunk game just bring us to the world map?
Yeah.
I need to see the terrain
That's all right.
so I know where to put all the mountains.
The image of Crystal's camera stuck on this whole time is just adorable.
Yeah, I keep looking down, thinking, what is she looking at? And then I'm like, oh yeah, it's stuck there.
Crystal is
that
the only one
doing?
I can't see.
You were just you were just sitting
Oh, it's gone now.
like that, just looking.
Yeah, you're just like your hand was resting, or your face was resting in your
Yeah,
hand,
sort of like
and your
that.
eyes are like darting off in another direction. Like,
I'm glad I'm a good pose for you guys.
Also, Dean, I uncovered the side chat bar because realized if I crop it out, no one can see the
you
rolls.
can't see the rolls. Yeah.
Yeah. I did that when the fight was about to start. I was like, we're gonna see these.
Yeah.
I just need to stop looking at stuff. And during the stream, the screen might flash every once in a while because I'm scrolling between windows.
All right, Ian, you guys are on the map in the steampunk game.
Coolio.
Man, I like being a wizard. Those fucking ritual spells are awesome.
I like being an edgy girl.
I like being a
Edgy,
samurai.
Edgy samurai.
I like being a samurai ninja, my ultimate fantasy.
I love how I left it at, yeah, I have technically killed a dragon, and left it at that. It was an unborn dragon, but nobody knows.
I like Crow. Crow's fun.
Yeah.
I hate that we didn't win.
I'm so salty.
There was 2 times where because my Hexblade's curse, I can get a crit at 19. There was 2 times I rolled at 18. I was so upset.
Ooh.
See, this
I
is
was
why I don't
fishing
do
for that
one-on-ones. You know.
Also, I could hear Dean clicking something, right? I'm assuming it was Dean. I think it was Dean. Fidgeting and clicking.
Oh, probably this.
Yeah. So I have my fidget cube, and I've been like clicking it too. I was like, wait a second, that wasn't me.
Yeah, I fidget a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, I feel like I need to take a level in Barbarian, guys.
I don't know. You don't want to dilute yourself so much.
Does everyone like my baby bobcat named Snowfeet?
Don't delete myself? Is that what you said?
No.
Delete thyself.
Dilute yourself.
Don't delude yourself.
Oh.
Don't delete yourself before you wreck
Don't
yourself.
dilute
I just
yourself.
want
Yes.
1 level, so I literally can just, rage damage. Not damage, but
Honestly, you probably have better sources for that damage elsewhere than Barbarian.
Not
I don't
rage
want the damage for the
it's,
Barbarian. I want the
resistance.
reduction.
Oh, damage reduction.
Yeah, the DPS
yeah.
Because I literally he only hit me in 1 round. He had 2
How
attacks. and
armored
hit
are
me.
you?
Yeah, but that guy, he's a boss. That's what he.
Yeah.
He's
Well, yeah,
essentially a boss character. Normal
here's a-
characters probably won't be hitting you for that.
Actually, here's a question: do you use a medium or heavy armor, or none?
Medium.
All right, medium. All right, because if you had heavy armor that your paladin levels allow you, you can get heavy armor master that instantly gives you a 3 damage buffer for every attack that hits you.
I don't think that would have helped with that though.
Maybe. Because at this point, it was essentially one extra attack from each of you could have probably downed him, and 3 HP could definitely help you just squeak out that one last attack.
In this particular instance, it would not have mattered.
It's still helpful though.
There was also the thing that I have, which I haven't figured out a way to balance this yet. But like I try to just use my spell slots for my smite, and that's it. But I could have had spent a paladin spell slot to do wrathful smite and have a d6 of psychic damage for a whole minute added on. And I mean, technically, that probably would have killed him if I would have done it early on. But then that takes away a smite, so it's just like, is it really worth it?
It's a smite, and it's a concentration, right?
Mm-hmm. But I only got hit in the end, so like.
Hmm.
But it's a gamble either way.
And
It was so close.
you guys did good.
You did good.
I almost had Brianna jump in, and then I was like, that's just unfair.
Yeah.
Would have been a bit much.
What level was he?
CR12. He and Brianna both are CR12.
They're what you call badasses.
They're what you call on my shit list.
Haha.
Granted, there are a lot of people on that, and he's not going to be able to get to all of them. So they're really like low.
They're at the
shit level.
bottom, so it's like I'll come back here in 10 years if I finish this entire.
Because the names on the bottoms are the ones where he'll look at every now and again, like almost scratch it off. It's like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah,
Not
I
worth
challenged this dude with my sister in a duel in their tribe for their honor, and yeah, that's
Well,
a shit.
Our
website.
honor.
Look, just because he was a samurai doesn't mean he was honorable or not a piece of shit.
Yeah, to be fair, samurai honor was very easy to warp in one's favor.
Yeah.
We're technically
he-
not even samurai. We're Ronins.
Yeah. Actually, Ronin are the only ones who are historically known for following a code of honor.
That and ninjas, funnily enough.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
Pretty
ninjas
big.
knew what it was like to be
Like-
fucked with by the samurai, so yeah.
Like I've been listening to a lot of like historical recountings of like the Sengoku Jidai. It's like throughout like a lot of these stories, just like the fucking ninjas that are included, like when they are rarely included, it's just like these are the guys who are like could so easily just be like turning on whoever they're serving, but they don't.
Yeah. In fact, they're the ones who are most known for, especially when failure was involved, they're the ones who took it the hardest, while, the samurai, only if you got caught did they actually do anything about it. Then there was that whole thing with the, cutting down peasants because, they wanted to test their blade sharpness.
I thought they did that with prisoners. Was it with peasants?
No, it was
they could
peasants
do
or
it with
prisoners.
pretty much anybody who is below them.
Yeah, because
Which was most
honor had, their honor had nothing to do with what class you are, or at least it had nothing to do with like a difference in class. If you were below them, fuck you, basically.
Pretty much.
Like, you're essentially a living tatami mat for me, or you're a living source of gold. Yeah, samurai were fucking assholes.
Damn it. I can't get For the Glory of Love stuck like out of my head now. Because Ian was like, fighting for honor. And so, like, immediately, I am the man who will fight for your honor.
Back in the early 2000s, I was deep in my weeaboo phase, and I was very into anime music videos. And there was a really good Escaflowne video to that song. So that was how I discovered music that sometimes didn't suck. It was through AMVs.
Yo, for real though, Escaflowne. Like,
Right.
so fucking good.
I actually have not seen that one.
It is a fantasy and so okay.
I know what
It's
I
similar
just
to
haven't actually sat down and
Inuyasha,
watched
so girl modern day gets transported to like.
Oh no! I know what
time.
it is. I just haven't actually sat down and watched it yet.
But
That's
dude, like
good.
fantasy setting plus giant robots.
Plus mechs.
Yeah.
Plus weird magic science
Plus
fusions.
magic.
And an ending
Also-
that doesn't actually make much sense, but like that's okay. Most endings in anime don't.
I mean,
Plus they're
yeah.
on the moon.
Plus they're on the moon.
Honestly,
You make a good
But
point.
solid, just a nod from dude is like, yeah, that makes sense.
honestly, I'm just sad that I watched shit like Angel Cop, but not like the good shit from those old days.
I've been watching this series called the Hakenden, or the I think it's like the 8 Dog Warriors or something,
Oh wait, okay, I know about that. It's
which
on
is
my
based
list. I
on a
haven't actually
classical
done it yet.
piece of Japanese literature.
Yes. That is also on my list, though I have not actually gotten around to it.
And it's got like that really charming, like early to mid '90s anime style, because it was made in the early to mid '90s.
Yeah, I mean, that would do it.
That would do it. So that's a good one.
Let's see. I haven't been watching much anime lately. What have I actually been watching? What little I have.
So our Twitch channel has met 1 out of 4 requirements to be an affiliate.
And what was that? What was the one that we met?
We streamed for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Like
Alright.
in total. The other one, so we have to, it's reach 50 followers, stream for 8 hours, stream on 7 different days, which we will get that one. And then average of 3 viewers. We're at 1.4.
Wait, real
Hey.
quick, 1 second.
That's
One
on its
second.
way.
You see
What,
how cute those
what's
two
the
are
Twitch-
cuddling together?
It's twitch.tv / Tata
Found it.
Co.
Amazing, I found it. Let's see.
This is
I
probably
will-
technically cheating, but it counts.
What? Why is
Hey.
it cheating?
Technically legal is best legal.
It's a follower. A follower's a follower.
Indeed.
So you should all create Twitch accounts if you don't have it and follow the channel.
And watch
That's
while
how
we
you-
stream. Just don't actually
That's
watch
how
it.
you, yeah, that's how you grow a channel. You cheat.
That is the key to social media marketing.
Sorry, Twitch.
This
I
is
know
true.
we're streaming live and everything.
I was going to say, watch it one day in the alternate universe of where we become famous. This gets clipped,
They're
and they're like,
they're
these
reviewing
makes
our
people a piece of
channel.
shit.
Well,
These 6 views are not real. Denied.
oh no, don't deny them. Don't ever deny the people, bots that are watching your channel. Always let them watch your channel because there could be a chance that somebody stumbles.
Also,
Yeah.
I also tried to update the Twitter, and thank you, Deidre, for participating in liking and retweeting shit.
I try.
Oh, I'm not
Excuse
on
me,
Twitter.
I retweet it.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah.
given, Crystal. You're a given.
I don't
I just
have
don't
a
get praise
personal
for
Twitter
it.
account.
Okay,
I'm the only
I
one who
get a
doesn't.
gold star.
Good
Just let you guys
but
know.
shut up,
I'm-
Crystal. You're expected to do it, so you don't get shit.
job, Crystal.
I think you can talk now, Miles.
What? Oh, I'm just saying I don't have my camera on. And
How's all day gone?
makes me feel sad.
You never
That's
do.
okay. We'll all just assume that you are a
Yeah.
goblin with extremely
Well-
pointy teeth.
There's 2 reasons why.
One,
First, it's either I'm at work and I don't want to reveal myself, at work.
totally
and
legit.
2, And 2, I do not like wearing a shirt when I'm at home.
That is
At
like
all.
the common consensus with the people I've played with that have
This
put
is
their
true.
camera off is because they're shirtless.
Yeah.
That's
And
why
I don't have
Ezio never
abs.
used the camera.
Yeah, I don't
Like-
have abs. When I get abs one day, which this will happen, then I will gladly.
You make it sound like
film
you're just
it.
gonna be walking down the street one day and be like, "Oh, look, some abs. I think I'll take these."
He goes by the ab dealership.
Ah,
The
yeah.
ass
Oh, 50%
dealership.
off. Okay.
The
I'm
certified
grabbing them.
pre-owned abs.
Seeing how
Memorial
I'm in
Day
the
sale.
Are these abs gluten free?
seeing how I'm in the gym. Seeing how I'm in the gym almost every. The abs will eventually come.
There you go.
The issue is I have to stop liking pizza.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
can't
first
out
step.
exercise a bad diet. Like,
I've tried. I have really tried hard to out exercise the bad diet. It's not healthy.
it's still good to exercise, but it's like if you're not also eating obnoxiously healthy and have your macros in order, you're not gonna get far.
I did learn this though, which I'm really happy about. I eat a lot of spinach, and I learned that spinach is a steroid.
Really?
It's a natural steroid. Scientists have found out, and they're
Why do you think Popeye always ate it?
exactly.
My God.
But what was I going to say?
The
Yeah, some
more
people
you
are trying to
know.
actually. Some people are trying to ban it from competitions. Like, get out.
No roughage for you, buddy. No salads.
Have you had any spinach today? You can
Banned from
compete.
banned from Olympic.
I can smell the spinach on your breath.
because they had spinach.
Popeye's like, blah, blah, blah.
I am Popeye the Sailor Man. Doot doot.
So looks like everybody's back.
We
Or
lost.
are we?
Well, Crystal's
Crystal.
camera's not up.
Crystal's
Or-
not in roll 20.
She's not in roll 20.
What happened?
I am in roll 20.
No, you
We
are
are now.
I've been the entire time.
That's
You
a lie.
glitched out.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Lie. Lie.
Your name is Liar because you're telling lies. All right, so you guys set out into the desert. You have a camel, as summoned by Sarah. You guys venture about a day into the desert. Sun beating down on you, and eventually night starts to fall. There's not really any opportune place to make camp. It's just straight sands in every direction.
Tiny hut.
All right. So Sarah casts the tiny hut. Let me get rid of all these guys.
But does it have central air? This is important.
I am useful.
But does it have mass?
I have prestidigitation, so I can at least keep a breeze going.
If you ever ask that, Zulok will cast Gust. The cantrip Gust. Actually, what does Druidcraft do?
It makes flowers.
It crafts
can do a
druids,
gust of wind.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's where they come from. I thought it's just the mommy and daddy druid just love each other very much.
No, so the mommy and daddy druids get together, and then they look at the plants real hard, and a druid is cultivated from the earth,
as
Yeah,
a
druids
master
are like
druid, I know
beholders.
this.
which was a bountiful
thinking-
harvest the day Zuko was born.
I'm just thinking of that tree hugging hippie from American Dad who buries himself into a pot just because he wants to become a tree again. So yeah.
All right. Very nice. So you guys camp out for the night in the tiny hut. Nothing crazy happens throughout the night. You wake up the next morning.
I feel like that's probably Well, I guess we're not far enough into the desert.
So you guys wake up the next morning. You carry on a little bit deeper into the desert. For some reason, though, today it just feels like the sun is just beating down even hotter than it was the day before. There's almost no breeze. The sands are just kind of seemingly never ending. And you really can't see off in the distance. It's just heat waves obscuring your vision beyond like 50, 60 feet. Up ahead, Zulok sees a large bug. And Zulok, this bug it's kind of like a ladybug. And it's like massive though, and it jumps up in the air and flutters its wings and lands like a few feet away from where it jumped up, and it's just kind of doing this weird, almost like a dance.
I must talk to the back. Zulok rushes up.
All see it?
No. Zulok is the only one who sees it.
Okay.
Zulok, give me a wisdom save.
Where's the little guy going?
Zulok, there will be other bugs.
This was so awesome.
Zulok, you get up to the bug, and right as you're like reaching out for it, it just disappears. And you reach out just in time to, like, as it fades, you pull your hand back just before you reach out, and you like almost have just embraced a large cactus.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You're not a
wow.
bug. This cactus tricked me.
That's how they catch their prey.
Right.
Zulok just walks back.
So you guys carry on. A few more mirages pop up. At one point, someone thinks they see like a lake. Someone else sees a like a tavern. You guys all manage to kind of like keep each other from straying off the beaten path, though, as you move deeper into the desert. On the third night, so you've gone 2 nights, 3 days, and then on the third night, you're resting in the tiny hut.
Oh, okay. Before that, on the third night, since you're so, Zulok will cast before he goes to sleep.
You
Guess
cut
what?
out.
Yeah, no, I'm finding it. Commune with nature.
Okay.
So I become one with nature and gain the knowledge of the surrounding territory.
Within 3 miles.
Yep. First off, we're gonna find out if there's any bugs around.
Oh my
Cool
god.
bugs. That's gonna be the first thing.
Hey, never mind.
There are not many bugs. However, there are scorpions, there are spiders. Most of them burrow under the sands. There are some ants.
Oh, I haven't seen ants in a while. Okay, so I know the location of all them.
You do. What's the second
Okay.
thing you want?
Second thing is, I would like to know if there are any powerful celestial phase fiends or elements or undead influencing.
There are. You, through communing with the desert, you gain the understanding that. Give me 1 second. That is the wrong thing. There are fiends in this desert. Powerful fiends.
Are they in the
Are they in the what?
direction we're going?
Yes.
And then, finally, I'm going to ask.
Drinking water, safe drinking water, maybe.
No, I can make all that. I don't need that.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and ask, like where is? And they didn't say just the fiends are the only thing.
Correct.
Cool. Then just let me learn their location.
The location of the fiends.
Yeah. For example, you can determine the location of powerful undead and the location of major source of safety. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No. Let me find the location of a powerful energy source. That can be fiends, that can be whatever. Just any kind of powerful energy source that may be within our.
Okay. The sands in front of you, start to turn this like dark shade of red. And then this like wave extends from that, and the red shaded sand extends, creating this like crimson path winding through the sands off in a direction.
Yeah, we gotta go that way.
Is he the only one that can see that?
Yes, he is the only one who can see that.
The desert told me to go that way.
Yeah, well, I just made the tiny hut.
Yeah, we can sleep, but just remember that way.
Okay.
I'll
Hey.
make an arrow.
Hey,
Nash, you want to try your yelling, maybe?
Yeah. But I was gonna wait a little bit.
I mean,
We
wait
got
whenever
deeper
you
in.
want to.
So I think Nash has been each night, not yelling, but like secretly like I don't know. He doesn't know how to like pray, but like whatever the equivalent of like he's just been like, all right, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm going a long way into this desert, and I'm taking a lot of random people who don't know what they're doing. I really just need a sign, anything that tells me I'm going in the right direction, so I can talk to whoever's on the other side of this line.
On the third night, as you're saying that, like right as you finish, you hear Zulok, all right, guys, we got to go that way.
Zulok, I'm trying to talk to the desert.
I talked to
Keep
the
it down,
desert
please.
already. The desert said to go that way.
hey,
How can you be talking to the desert? I'm talking to the desert.
We can talk to the desert at the same time. It's pretty bad.
Ryuko goes like 100 feet away from them while they're yelling at each other. Oh my god.
I mean, does the desert have me on hold?
Does it have me
Maybe.
on hold? What is on hold?
Are you
Did the desert
using,
leave me on red?
Are you using your druidic magic to talk to the desert?
Yeah.
Oh, then maybe you can't cast the same spell at the same time when you're talking to the.
That must be it.
Okay, I stopped talking to the desert. You can talk to it now.
All right, thanks. like mouthing whoever's closest, probably I don't know, like Ryuji, just mouthing like, I don't know.
I just have this like flashback of high school when you're like on the phone with your girlfriend and your mom picks up the phone, like tries to start to dial something. Like,
Stop.
Mom, I'm on the phone.
Hang
Or
up!
if you want to take this back in the day when you're on the internet and then someone in your house picks
Oh
up the
no!
phone and you're like,
Oh no!
Worst.
You just
Get
spent the
off
last
the
10
internet! I'm
minutes
trying to make a phone
load the
call.
page, and then someone picks up the phone, and it's all gone.
it's like you were loading that JPEG like line by
Right.
line.
You get down to the very bottom, and then it's all gone. You gotta wait for them to get off the phone and try and load it again.
Cue Darth Vader. No.
So this night, Nash will actually read everyone into what he is planning on doing. And the whole thing, his dad is sick. So he's attempting to talk to the desert to figure out if he can charter some kind of new deal to hopefully get his tribe not being bullied by this evil, stronger tribe, but also his dad not dying.
You do realize they basically just want you to swap places with your dad and you die, right?
No. They want me to go because I'm like the hero because I'm his blood. I'm his son.
Yeah, they want you to trade places with them so you'll die instead of him.
What? I don't think that's even like no. I don't think they even would have thought of that.
I'm pretty sure if they said that. Did you tell us about the whole they wouldn't let your sister go?
I think if you asked, he probably would have stammered around. Right? And yeah, probably would have.
Why? Why is it that? Well, yeah, she's like, why is it you that have to do this?
You know, Brianna's a busy woman. She's like, kind of running the tribe. She's always been like the good one who's been like really like in tune with the tribe, and I've been.
Is she really strong?
Yeah.
Can she handle her
Well,
own?
she's a really good leader. She's probably not like, as good a fighter as I am.
Does she, if she needs, she's a good leader. So if she wanted a group of people to the desert and take care of this and bring herself back, she could, right?
I don't know.
Especially with someone like Crow by her side.
Yeah, but he's an idiot. At least I'm smart.
I think I'm gonna have to
Cricket,
agree
cricket,
with
cricket.
Ryoku on this one.
Ash is smart. He's really good at finding bugs too.
You know, Zulak, I was gonna ask if you wanted to be turned into a bug just once, but I think you could do that yourself, right?
Yeah, I can do that. I don't need to. I can turn into a giant bug.
I can turn other people into a bug.
We can turn them into a giant bug.
Just so you know, Nash, you don't have to die for people who don't care about you.
I'm not gonna die.
Okay.
What's it?
I mean, you're right. I appreciate it, but yeah,
Just don't do
I can't-
something stupid
I can't
like
die.
trade
This is my-
yourself for these people.
The
If we can-
answer is yes. I can turn someone into a giant bug.
Amazing.
If we just need to kill something, I'm here for that. But I'm not here to just walk you to your death. That's stupid.
well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I got people waiting for me back home. Well, not home, but back wherever they.
You get this tiny voice in your head going, "If you die, I'm gonna kill you."
Don't worry, Nash. I can heal you.
Just
I-
try to make sure there's no sentiment to where you're just gonna put yourself on self-sacrifice for.
Crap. Nash, you named yourself. Now you're good. Per crystal rules.
All right, so you guys carry on into the desert. The next morning, are you following Zulok and his imaginary line?
I mean, isn't
Yes.
it the way that we're
Following
going
Nash,
anyway?
and if Nash is following him,
Yeah.
then
So Nash has made it clear to everyone that if there's no hard feelings if they want to keep going towards Glassdoor.
you're going to
But he
help
would
me,
definitely
you're not gonna
appreciate
die,
that.
right? 'Cause if you're
Yeah,
gonna walk
I don't want to die.
As long as you don't die, I'll follow you. But if you're planning on dying, I'm going to Glassdoor.
Okay, question. Okay, if you find out that Ryoko's theory is true, what will you do?
What theory?
I'll figure out a third option.
Are you going to let us know so we can like say "fuck you, desert" altogether, and maybe they'll fight us or something?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm confused. Are we talking to the desert, or are we gonna like punch the desert in the face?
I'm
Well,
very
one of the options was silence.
Because I'm down
the
for either
voice.
of these.
Well, so one of them was to talk to the voice. The other was to silence the voice. So if the voice ends up being an asshole, I think I'm up for punching it.
I mean, you can go ahead and do that. So let me know when to back up, like really far away. I have no intention of being right up there.
She turns to Zulok and points to Scales and is like, "I'm not turning him into a giant bug.
A what?
Okay.
I'll do a tiny one though."
Oh,
I
talking about death. We don't have to worry about death. I know a spell that brings you back. Well, technically, it brings you back as something else, but you're still you. You're just not you.
what?
Yeah. No. It's really awesome.
I think
Sure,
you're going
I
to have
can't-
to run that by us again.
Yeah. So if you die, I can bring you back, and then you come back. But you're not. You're not you. You're like something else. Like sometimes you die and you feel like me and Gnome, then you might come back as an elf.
He's talking about reincarnate. I've heard of that one.
Yeah, I'll let you guys test that one.
It's really cool. So no one has to die, or if you do die, we bring you back, and you can be something.
Are you licensed to do that spell?
My master said, "This is how you do it."
Wait, there's licenses this that shit.
My master gave me the shield.
My
Is that the
mom
license?
said money.
Yeah, like what the hell's a license?
My master said that the government can suck his dick.
There are entities on this continent that requires you to have paperwork for your spells, your
What?
magical abilities.
That sounds really, really dumb.
Yeah, we don't have those rules in the desert.
Yeah, my master really doesn't.
I mean, the desert doesn't count, really. I don't think
I don't think my
anybody's
master has
here
a license.
on
Yeah,
patrol or
there's-
anything like that.
Yeah, well, there's technically rules. Scorpion tribe.
Also,
Why
I've
don't we
lived
just
in
go
the
through
forest
it?
my
That
entire
seems
life.
like a
There's
lot
rules
easier
in the
than
mountain
talking
for
over
sure.
The voice.
Who are we killing?
No one
Oh, okay.
yet.
Everybody give me a wisdom save
Oh boy.
Boy.
and a constitution save.
Damn me for choosing for rogue.
Oh,
Wisdom
fuck.
and con?
I'm fucked.
Yes, wisdom save and constitution save.
I rolled a 5 and a. Like,
I've done well on one.
Oh no.
The other one, not so much.
I rolled a. I rolled
By
a
the way, this
fucking
entire-
2 and a 1.
By the way, this whole time Sarge has just been under the camel. By the way,
Yeah, you're getting
What-
trampled
whatever
on 'cause
shade
the
you can
camel's
find.
moving.
yeah, no, I can keep pace with a camel. I think, right? How fast are camels?
Doesn't have to be under it, just in its shadow.
Yeah. And then every once in a while, if people are like tired of walking, I can do floating disc and just have that float along with us. Someone can
Oh,
just
cool,
be on
he'll be-
top of it. I'm just sat here looking at my spells going, that could be interesting to do.
As the sun beats down around everyone, and this like feeling of defeat starts to like creep into the back of your minds. Sarah, Rania, and I think that's it. Yeah, Sarah and Rania, you each take 5 points of psychic damage,
Ew.
and then Sarah and Rania and Nash, you all gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Cool.
Wait, Sarah, Rania, and Nash, you said?
Yeah.
Cool. And this is why I stayed in the giant beast shadow.
You guys continue forward. The journey starts to get a lot harder. The sand becomes a lot more difficult to pass through. It's not as well packed here in this portion of the desert. So your feet are kind of like sinking into the sand a little, and it's kind of like trying to walk through snow. Like you're having to really like high step to like pull your feet out of the sand and move forward. And your traveling speed slows down pretty significantly. But you continue to press forward to follow this crimson path. And the further you get throughout the day, kind of the darker the path becomes, until finally it ends. And there's this almost like an indention in the sand, like maybe there was a pit or a hole here that was filled in where the crimson path ends.
We're here. Ta-da!
We're just in the middle of the desert.
Yes.
Good job. We've reached the same looking part of the desert as where we just were.
Hello?
Okay, so can I don't know if it's gonna help any. Can I pop well, I am not negatively affected by this, but can I tell that everyone else is negatively affected by it?
By what?
They had the psychic damage and they're getting more exhausted. Is that something I can tell?
Yeah, I mean, you can see that they are visibly struggling.
I mean, can I pop a divine sense just to see if I got any vibes about anything coming around?
You can do whatever you would like to do.
I would like to do that.
All right. So you use your divine sense, and you definitely feel a fiendish presence very nearby, almost like it's like right there.
Is there any cover nearby that can be used for hide fodder?
No, there is no cover. This is just expanse of sand.
Not even cactuses or cacti.
No, there's nothing in this portion of the desert. It is
Now,
just.
do I know
it's
anything
like
Deserts suck.
Do I know a specific location, or is it just a general?
it's here.
I'm Nash of the Growling Wolf Tribe.
I
I'm
don't
here to
know.
parlay.
Don't know if you just pinged it or what. Okay.
No, it's just like it's there. Like you feel like you should be able to see this thing, whatever it is. With that, as Nash starts yelling out, and you guys are kind of like moving around and looking around, the sand in the indention starts to shake and shift. And this sort of spiraling staircase forms, leading down into this pit.
Holy shit, Zulok, you were right. It is
Shit,
here.
it actually worked.
Is it weird that I actually prefer this?
Yeah, Nash is surprised too.
So are we going down the stairs into a magical staircase that can open and close on its own with no foreseeable exit, or are we saying nah?
I can send something down there.
Something
And-
you're not gonna miss?
Something I can resummon.
I think that's a smart idea.
So, what, the cat's gonna go down there and look around and come back and whisper in your ear?
No, the cat's gonna go down there and I'm gonna look through his eyes. And
Alright, that's
what's-
creepy.
what's down there?
Before you do that, we're still out here in the middle of the blazing hot desert. Mind taking a few minutes and spawning that hut you had?
Sure. Take me about 10 minutes or so.
Doesn't she have to be inside it, or was that something else?
She has to be inside it, but the cat doesn't.
This is true. The cat is.
Oh,
the one up.
that's right. You're right. Okay.
Let's get that sweet, sweet AC going.
Yeah, right.
Does the link with the cat remain if she's in the hut?
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
whenever it's planier difference. That's it.
Okay.
I can also see through animals.
All right. She like gets out her book, flips to the tiny hat page, prepares the spell.
Keeping
So-
the eyes out just in case anything crazy happens.
So I have bee sense. Will that work for a familiar? I mean, it
It
just
wouldn't
says a
work for a familiar, but any other creature.
if it's a willing beast.
Right.
Okay.
Sulok. You know he's got
What?
plenty of creatures in his pockets as Sulok.
Yeah, but they're not gonna. Yeah, they won't be as fast as the cub though. So
They can
sorry,
sit
I was
on
trying
the
to get
cub.
2 eyes so I could see as well. But if I can't connect,
They
to
can
it.
sit on the cub
That's true.
if you wanted to. And if
Yeah, let's put a
Sarah
spider
would
on the
allow
cub.
it.
Zulok.
It's like Saraz looking through the cub's eyes and Reb's looking through the flea's eyes that are on the cub.
I think they're thinking of putting a spider on the cub.
Okay. So which of these Zulok turns down to his clothes and he starts saying, "So who wants to go into the scary desert cave?"
There's like this like chorus of
Coming from in there?
Oh, don't do that.
Why?
Well, you guys can't understand.
It's horrible and I hate it.
a little bit.
Thanks, I hate it.
I'll grab.
Great, how do I uninstall it?
I'll grab a centipede that I have stored in my pocket.
Okay.
And,
Because Zulok, the cub is gonna
I'm
get
just
summoned back
imagining
here.
that. I'm just
The centipede is gonna die
No,
or
I
live
was-
down there forever.
What?
imagining the cat doing cat things with the bug.
No. It'll be fine. Listen, this is Charles. He'll be good. He knows what he's doing.
All right,
Okay.
I get hurt.
I talked to Charles and I'm like, listen, Charles, if the weird cat creature disappears, just have a good time, enjoy yourself. You know, find a good hole to crawl in.
Okay, so when I'm gonna do this, I'm not gonna be able to see. I'm not gonna be able to hear. Just want you all to know, I cannot hear you. Okay?
Same.
I can talk to you. I just can't hear you.
Alright, this is officially pretty weird. Yeah?
Magic.
Weird.
Yeah, this is like the only magic I can do.
Pretty cool in my books.
Alright, so we're sending the cat and the centipede down the staircase.
Just
I
find it
still think
funny
I should be able to
Ranya's
see through
not
the
used
cat.
to magic.
Ryuji just kind of like
The,
lays on his back in the hut. It's
the
like,
line is
"Alright,
busy,
you all
Reb."
have fun with that.
The cat's eyes. The line is busy.
You call, you get called. It's like trying to cast a spell. It's like,
You
I'm
try,
sorry,
but it's a busy signal.
The cat you are currently trying to see through is currently unavailable.
Please try again
your
later.
sense again. All right, so the cat goes down with the centipede on top. The staircase spirals downward, and is just like completely made out of sand. And as the cat goes down, it kind of descends into this darkness. And after a couple of loops, you completely they become completely out of sight. What you guys can see through the cat and the centipede, it almost seems like an unending staircase. It just kind of keeps going into this abyss of blackness until finally there's a subtle glow. And this kind of magma lava-like substance kind of fills this pool at the bottom of the staircase.
Ooh,
And from kind of across the pool is just like this, almost like a temple made of ash and obsidian.
she definitely said that in character of ooh, lava. There's some sort of temple down there. No sign of danger other than lava.
As you approach the pool, there's a small boat tied to a stake on one side, on the side with the staircase.
Can I tell what it's made out of?
It seems to be made out of some sort of metal.
Oh. Surprised that thing's not melting. Well, I'm not going to be able to go much farther because my cat can't row a boat.
We got to go down there.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
I mean, is the desert speaking to you? Are they saying, hey, go down the stairs? Or is this something else?
this is where the desert led us.
The natural disconnect be sense. Then again, be like, all right, I got to go down there.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
There's a boat. The cat can't get on the boat. Or the centipede. Well, the centipede could probably get on the boat. You can't do anything with the boat.
Sure we should do this?
I'm pretty sure the cat's like out of range for me to command it to do anything. So
I definitely should do this. This is what I came here to do. You guys are good.
I snap my cat back in my arms.
And Charles lives a wonderful life down in the
We're
caves.
going down there. If we're going down there, he can get picked up. It's fine.
Zulok rushes into the
Go, hold on, Zulok. We're gonna go down there. Hold on, Zulok, don't. Does he stop?
No.
All right. Well, all right. Decision's made. I'm going. Anyone who wants to come, follow me at Nashville. Follow Zulok.
Oh, going.
You're faster than Zulok, so you can definitely catch up to him.
Are you guys
Yeah.
still exhausted, by the way?
Yeah.
Can I do 5 points of lay on hands to get rid of exhaustion?
I think exhaustion only gets rid of with a long rest.
Thought it was lesser
Yeah, long
restoration would
rest.
get
Or greater restoration.
greater.
greater. Okay. Thought it was lesser for some reason. And
And Nash will catch Zulok once he catches up to him by like the the scruff of his. Okay, Zulak, we're gonna go get Charles. I promise.
Okay.
Is the spiral like staircase enough for like 3-foot diameter in the middle?
What do you mean?
Like is like going around? Is it just like nothing in the middle at all, or is there like?
So there's nothing in the center. The spiral staircase kind of hugs the wall of the pit, and then there's about a 10-foot gap going straight down.
All right. You guys go on. I'll catch up. I spent 10 minutes casting floating disc, and I'll take the elevator down.
I love Tensor's floating disc.
Good
How
long does it take us to get down there? Does it take us 10 minutes?
Uh,
In 10 minutes, I feel like we're at the boat.
It takes a long time, actually. Like I said, it seemed almost never ending when you were looking at it through the cat's eyes. Probably takes about an hour to get all the way down.
Ooh.
What level spell slot is that?
It's a ritual.
Okay.
Wizard.
Okay.
But it's a first level spell, so I mean, but
Everyone makes it
Fucking
down?
cool spell.
I was like, you guys are like
everybody-
going down the spiral, and I was gonna say sneak. Sarah is just like, yep, I'm taking this way. Just go down.
Do you mind
Which
if we ended it there for
lasts
tonight?
an hour. So
Yeah, it's probably a good place.
Yeah. As the group descends into
call it-
inky darkness.
Sure.
All right, are you good, Dean?
I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, there's like 45 minutes left, so we can call it there, or
I mean, it's almost midnight where I am.
Game goes to 12:30 our time technically.
yeah, it's 8:30, 12:30.
Then y'all enjoy the rest of the game because I'm
That's what I'm
out.
saying. It's up to everybody. Like,
We can.
but
It
we've
seems,
always done 8:30 to 12:30. So
I'm good either way.
I'll keep going if you want.
All right, then y'all do your thing
All right.
because I'm tired.
Have a good
Go
night.
get a good night's sleep.
I will try.
nighty night.
All right, before I go, Dean, at some point, obviously not tonight, if you wouldn't mind, when you get some free time to just sit down with me and just lay me out like terrain features beyond just like trees and
maps
rivers and
Yeah.
stuff, just like where it gets all snowy and where it's green and where there's desert and shit.
Can do.
Cool. All right. Good night, everybody.
night.
Night.
Then there was just us.
You want me to just control
Yeah,
you,
it's just the other 7 people.
Dean?
Huh?
Do you just want me to control Ryuji?
I mean, sure. It's fine.
It works out because the flowing desk lasts an hour. It takes an hour to get down there. Listen, I'm exhausted. I'm taking the elevator.
Yeah, we got it. You don't want to walk. I'm with you.
I mean, Zulak can come on if he wants.
Yeah! Zulon hops on as she's going past him.
hold on, yes. Yeah, I can hold up to 500 pounds. So if anyone wants to take the elevator too,
All right.
probably do one more person.
Who else is exhausted?
Oh, me.
Yeah, I feel like you could jump on.
Oh, well, if we're doing that,
Everyone
don't
hop
worry
on
about it.
Sarah's
Not
shoulders.
everyone.
Zulok will turn into a giant spider,
Not a giant. No, get off. You're too
And-
heavy.
and he will motion. He will get off the disc and then motion for somebody to.
Ranya will step on then.
Yeah, I think we're good. Ronnie got on the thing.
No, I meant I could take Rania and Zulok. Zulok's a freaking gnome.
Yeah. Yes. Zulak, you're good. So
Yeah,
we
don't.
head down the
No,
stairs.
he's a
to the
giant.
elevator.
He's a giant
I was
spider.
saying,
He's
don't
not gonna.
waste your B shape.
Yeah, we're going downstairs anyway. It's gotta be
Okay.
awkward.
Then he will not waste his B shit. It's ominous music.
I was like, what is that noise?
I was like, what did I
Goes
turn?
so well with the music I'm
Oh, it's
listening to right
groovy.
now, and I was like, did they edit this song and add some more stuff to it?
Listen,
Like seriously, that ding is like right on beat.
All right, so you guys reach after about an hour the bottom of the pit,
Oh,
and
shit. Hold on.
this is very metal.
No,
This is a very
hold
metal-
on, because I have Groovy on very low, and XSplit might have Groovy on very high. Have Groovy on
Okay.
very high.
Keep going, Dean.
Have
Um,
Groovy on
okay.
very- okay. we're
so you guys reach the bottom of this spiraled staircase, and it's just complete darkness. Only a faint glow coming off from the lava pool in front of you. And you look over and you see the small boat. You could probably cram all of you in there if you needed to, but not very comfortably.
Can I pick up Charles?
You can. You can pick up Charles. And across from the pool of lava, you see these two large pillars kind of growing up out of the ground, and seemingly they're just like solidified ash, leading into this archway of obsidian, with these like crimson runes kind of inscribed and etched into the archway. And then it's just black. You can't see into the archway at all. It's just straight darkness.
Is it the kind of darkness that dark vision works on, or is this like magical fuck you darkness?
Those of you with dark vision can't see beyond the arch.
Okay.
The pool itself is probably about 40 feet across, and then it looks like there's maybe another 10 or 15 feet of land before you get to the archway. What would you like to do?
You said we could probably all squeeze into the boat.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna chance that. And then Zulok transforms himself into a giant wasp.
Okay.
A giant what?
Wasp.
A wasp.
You know, a giant asshole.
This is in fact what wasps are. Yes.
Nash will, get on the boat. And is this like big enough that he can, or is it small enough rather that he can just do the rudders himself?
Yes.
The
Yeah. It's kind of like a large canoe almost. Like you could probably fit, 5, maybe 6 of you in it, like if you pack in really tight. But it's not very wide, so I mean one person can hold both oars and row easily.
Canoes work best with someone doing the power in the back and the steering in the front. Just saying.
Okay, we can do that.
Rania has like a wine skin on her, and she just takes a huge drink, and she's like, "All right, fuck it."
Ryuji
so-
will either be in the back or the front.
So
Rowing.
you all climb into this sort of metallic makeshift canoe, and Zulok kind of hovers overhead as a wasp, and you slowly make your way across this pool of lava, and it's very thick as you try to like row through it. But after several minutes, you make your way across and kind of slam into the embankment on the other side, and you notice this sort of like obsidian stalagmite kind of growing up out of the ground, with a chain attached to it.
Is there like? Sorry, I'm. Okay, this music is distracting. Is there any stonework that we could see?
Only the obsidian archway.
Can I make a history check about its origin?
Sure.
Because I have this. And I get expertise in this. So that's double proficiency, right?
Yep.
So that plus 4, 28.
Okay. You know that it's obsidian, and that it appears that this is some sort of dormant volcano.
Got a keen eye on this. Okay.
The etchings are unnatural. The runes are unnatural. But I don't think you. Where are you? There you are.
I am a wizard.
Well,
Yeah,
the
you don't
music-
know.
Oh, the language.
Yeah, you can't decipher the runes that have been etched into the obsidian.
Sorry, you said runes, and I automatically went Arcana, so I was like, I am a wizard.
Right.
But no,
The rune.
I only know Common and Dwarvish.
Does anyone know Fiendish?
Nope.
All right, then no one can read.
Wait, you mean
the runes?
also is it infernal or
Oh, you're right.
abyssal? Because that is there's a difference.
You're right. It
Yeah.
is.
Stark can't speak either, but you know, just in case.
Which one is associated with devils? I wanna
Infernal.
say it's
Infernal.
abyssal. Infernal? Okay.
Yeah, abyssal is demons.
Okay. Then it's infernal.
Sorry, that history check was a 23 because I forgot I had disadvantage.
Oh, because of the
Exhaustion.
exhaustion. That's fine. Either way,
Mhm.
the information is the same. So yeah, this is some sort of dormant volcano, with this like very old, ancient obsidian structure. But the structure itself, like the archway itself, is completely unnatural. It did not form naturally.
I know we're in the middle of a desert and everything, but I just want everyone to be aware that this is a volcano.
I don't think there's any bugs don't go in volcanoes, so I'm not really a fan of it.
It's a sleeping volcano, but you know what they say with those.
That you shouldn't take a boat into them.
Yeah, what if,
Oh wait, I'm a
let's
giant
just
wasp.
assume
I
we
can't go.
don't know. I mean, I know, but just
Yeah,
for
don't
those
wake
who
'em
don't
up.
know.
That
Don't
yeah, don't wake them up.
Yeah, of course.
They are horrible when you wake them up. Do we see an end to this lava? I don't know if I said that. If there's like an other side that we're getting close to, like a shore or something.
Yes, you guys have already reached the shore. So the
Uh.
pool itself was about 40 feet long, and then you guys, after several minutes, because it was very thick and kind of hard to pass through, but after several minutes, you guys reached the other side, and now there's about a 15 feet of like this ashy floor leading up to this obsidian archway, and then there's just blackness in the archway.
Can I take some time and cast Detect Magic?
Sure.
While she's doing that, can I pop another Divine Sense? I got 4 more of them.
Sure.
Just to see if I see anything in the immediate vicinity, 60 feet.
Didn't you pop it last night and we slept?
Was it last night or was it?
No, I think it was while we were up there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But I got 4 more. It's fine.
You pop it. There's nothing immediately within 60 feet of you, but you can definitely pick up some sort of like infernal presence on the other side of the blackness. Is anybody doing anything?
Do I?
She's doing her Detect Magic.
Like
And
hero until we find a voice I can talk to or something I can hit
We're
with my
on
sword.
the other side.
We're on. Yeah, we need to go. Basically, there's an archway and there's darkness like 20 feet in front of us, and just not so sure about.
It's just a solid wall of obsidian, and then right in the center of that wall are these 2 ash pillars, and then this obsidian arch that goes into the wall.
Send the cub through.
Do I detect any magic?
Yes. The archway is shrouded in magic.
Do I know what school of magic?
No. It's just like, it's not like a spell. It's just
Mhm.
it's magic. It itself is magic.
Gotcha.
Magic.
I guess we could send Snowfeet there.
All right. So the bobcat cub slowly walks into the archway and then disappears in the darkness.
Do I see anything through its eyes?
You do not.
Like,
And
I
those
can't
with dark
see
vision can't see anything in
or
there, right?
it's
Oh.
not working.
Like you're as far as you know, you're looking through the cat's eyes, but
Okay.
the cat can't see anything.
Well, I can't see shit.
That's not good.
I go and I poke the darkness with my finger.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Snap my
Okay.
kitty back.
I turn around, I wave at everyone. See you on the other side, or don't. And then I go.
Good luck.
Ah,
All right. So Nash steps in, and at first it's almost as if you've gone blind. This like wave of heat kind of sweeps over you, and you feel this burning sensation in your head, and your eyes are like on fire. And then after a moment, the darkness kind of dissipates, and there's this sort of infrared vision where you can see the heat signatures of like little magma pockets, and like you can look down and see the heat signatures in your hands and in your body.
Hmm. I just kind of start walking forward, I guess. And I'll shout. I don't even know if they can hear me through whatever magical darkness is. But I'll shout, like, all right, I'm okay. Everything's fine.
They hear it.
Stepping
There's-
forward.
We can hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just really dark. I can see where the lava is coming out. I don't see any voices of the desert yet.
Zulok will
Hello?
go ahead and
The
morning
twins
form
go in.
also.
The twins.
Yeah, I give up.
So you are twins.
What'd you say,
No!
Miles?
Zulok goes in his morning.
Okay.
Yep.
That boy
So
ain't right.
as each of you steps in, you feel this just intense heat kind of wave over you. And you feel that burning sensation in your head, and your eyes start to burn. But none of you gain the vision.
So it's just dark. That's it.
It's just dark.
So as Nash is walking towards these, so you said like little magma pockets?
Right. So like little pockets of magma that you should normally be able to see. Like they should be emanating a glow. But for some reason, you're only able to see them from their heat signatures.
If I use the light cantrip, does it spark anything? I'm just curious.
You cast it, but nothing happens.
Nash will keep walking
Um,
towards his light source.
Nash, we can't see anything.
Well,
Yeah, I'm starting to think you lied to us.
I can see something. Maybe you guys should turn around and let me do it. I'm walking towards it.
I mean, I would, but where's around now?
Just back up.
Just follow my voice. I didn't go in.
Oh,
I
you know what? I'll stay with you guys. I kind of feel safer here than with the who literally is a boogeyman to kobolds right now.
Marnie's gonna try to light a torch and just see if it works.
You light the torch, and you can feel the heat coming off of it, but it does not illuminate the path for you.
And Nash can see some light further in the distance, but we can't. We don't get any inkling of that.
Correct.
Okay, here's a interesting thing I could possibly try. Let's see here. How long does it take to activate primeval awareness?
It's an action, I
Alright.
think.
Hit the
Let's
button.
see. Yeah. Read
Lost
Nash there.
Swim.
What's your favorite enemy?
Humanoids.
I mean, you
Yeah.
sense the people you're traveling with.
Well, yeah, no, that's exactly what he's trying to do. At this point, he's using their relative positions to act as, I guess, some form of sight. Essentially, he just wants to be able to guide himself to them and just not get lost. So yeah, whoever seems to be the closest, he's just gonna stick to them.
The twins are not leaving, but they're not moving anyway. They're just kind of both standing there.
Yeah. If we feel around, there are, I guess, walls eventually.
Yes. So on either side, the archway itself is only about 10 feet wide, and as you pass through it and enter this corridor, it's the same 10 feet wide corridor. And so like they're like rough obsidian walls on the sides, and this like ashy floor that you're walking on. And the smell of like soot and brimstone gets extremely heavy as you pass through the archway, and then the deeper, Nash, that you get into this corridor, the heavier that smell becomes.
Nash gonna pull his sword out, not to use it, but so he's gonna again, like before when the staircase had appeared, he's gonna be like, "I am Nash of the Growling Wolf tribe." He kind of holds his sword up as like to prove it, because it's like a magical tribal sword. Again, trying to get someone's attention as he just continues to walk forward, gingerly stepping in case he bumps into something.
When you introduce yourself and announce yourself, this sort of guttural laugh starts to echo through the corridor, and just kind of like filling the area with this sort of
That's kind of rude, but it's nice to meet you too.
I am less than okay with this.
Nash of the Growling Wolf. What is it you desire?
You struck a deal with my father. I want to change the terms of that deal.
Do you? And what terms do you wish to strike?
I want to end the bargain. I don't want any more Sand Devils. We don't need any more of your power.
My
If
power
we can't take this,
dies with your father.
well, he's dying because you gave the power to my tribe, right?
That is the cost.
We don't want the power anymore.
Then let him die.
That's not an option.
there's a kind of a long, dramatic pause, and then the darkness fades almost instantly. And before you is this large figure, kind of like slumped behind this like obsidian mound. Seemingly looks like he's sitting on some sort of throne, and he kind of looks up and sits straight up, and you see in his right hand he's holding this massive great axe with these huge horns growing out of his head and these gigantic wings unfurled from his back.
All right, how
And
can
he
I end this
stands-
confrontation as a barbarian warlock?
He he
Wait, what?
grips the great axe and then lifts himself up off of his throne.
I want him to be my patron.
A twist.
Did
He is so cool looking
did
though.
both Sneak and Nash take a level in Warlock at the same time?
No, I have not. I'm joking about it.
Aw, that was a bit of cool. I was like,
That's
wait,
a good
what? What did you do?
idea.
When did you do it?
I'm joking about it.
Oh.
Go Fiend. Fiend Warlock. Fiend Warlock. Fiend Warlock.
And he stands up.
Drazgul is not unforgiving.
And he's the one who can see this, right?
No, we can see it now. You said the
Yeah.
darkness dropped.
Right, anybody that's actually moved through the corridor and into this opening can now see him.
The darkness dropped for everybody though, right? Because as soon as the darkness dropped, that's when I would have walked.
Correct.
Okay, right.
Out of
Oh,
curiosity, what do I see from the outside? It's just darkness still?
Yeah, the archway itself is still just darkness.
Gotcha.
You, sir, are the most metal fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Silence.
Got it.
Nash of the Growling Wolf. What would you give me?
In return for you leaving my father alone.
The energy that passes through him must consume someone.
Then give it to another tribe. We don't want it anymore. If we can't beat the Scorpion tribe on our own, we don't deserve to beat the Scorpion tribe.
I could just put it in you.
Yeah, but I don't want to die either. He's like, oh, well, in that case.
Oh, well, shit, man. I guess we're out of options here.
Now, as soon as he said that, my character and I feel like Ryuji would just follow. Not aggressively, but we're like behind Nash. Like, okay, are we doing this?
Are we?
I don't know. I just know
Hold
that
on.
he can't. I'm not pulling any weapons. I'm not looking threatening. I'm just behind you supportively.
He looks down.
The energy must be passed to a chieftain, or the blood of the chieftain.
Right, but it's going to kill me. Right? I mean, I think that's what I'm confused about on this deal. Because my father is dying from taking this power. So we have to come to
Yes.
some compromise where someone with my blood doesn't die.
Find me a new chieftain.
I mean, if we're just talking about getting power, I could do with some power. But I'm not going to die for it.
Power is not cheap. It comes at a great price.
So Nash will turn and try to nod verbally, like just give a head nod to everybody and make sure he gets a head nod back.
What exactly is the cost, if you mind me asking?
He doesn't even acknowledge Ryuko.
Then
It
you
sounds
better
like
ask
it.
the question.
It sounds like it's my life or my sister's or my father's.
Do you care about your father?
Yes.
I told you I wasn't following you if you're killing yourself.
Okay, so I think we're going to need to take option B then. Is everybody on board for option B?
I can bring you back to life.
No, B, Zulok. The other option.
Ah. Okay.
How
He
big is
doesn't
the
know.
current area that we're standing? What are dimensions and shit like that?
Yeah. Paint us a picture here.
So the cavern that you're currently standing in is about 60 feet in diameter. The ceiling is about 30 feet from the ground. And it's littered with various large stalagmites of obsidian. And then stalactites kind of hanging down from the ceiling, and pockets of magma that are kind of bubbling and slightly erupting a little bit every so often around you.
Does he get like a head nod from Branya?
Yep.
Sarge?
Sarge is already just drawing an arrow back and just taking steps as far back as he can get.
All right. Nash will turn back to
Um,
Drazgul. Oh, go ahead.
As Sarge starts to take steps back, kind of toward the corridor, he backs into something.
Oh.
And as he like turns to see what it is he's backed into, you see this person standing above you.
Clever girl. Ah.
All
right, that's my patron.
So we appear to be fighting an entire host of metal album covers. I mean, I can think of worse ways to die, but at the same time, like, I'd rather not.
Who is this?
Yeah.
Hello, Megara.
She
Yeah.
looks over. The name is Meg.
Shut up, Meg.
I'll take it.
So I have grown up on stories about the voices of the desert. Is this you? You are the ones who grant power to the tribes?
I am the voice and the heart of this desert.
Then
It was
what is she?
She serves me.
now. You said that I only got fiendish vibes, right?
Correct.
Just making sure. I didn't know if she would be celestial or not.
No.
In some weird twisted way or some shit.
Is there any situation where someone with my blood doesn't end up in a coma and dead? That's the only option that you're giving me?
That is not what I said.
Right. You weren't very clear. That's why I'm asking.
You said find him a chief.
You're not gonna. That would mean this is
Doesn't have to be
player
a chief of
saying.
your time. Yeah, I'm shutting up.
The
now.
chieftain carries the power. The power can be transferred to the blood of a chieftain. But it must be a chieftain that takes it.
I mean, I don't know any other chieftains, and I don't know that I would want to give another tribe the power.
He
So-
kind of shrugs and smirks.
That is the deal.
I think you have gone along unchecked way too long. This desert is way too big. There are too many tribes. You have caused to battle each other and bloody each other. And I'm not letting anyone else fall into one of your deals. So you're going to get the blood of a chief one way or another, but not willingly. It was very loud, so hopefully Sarah can hear. And then he will kind of spit his sword, and then he will rage.
Oh,
All right. So that is where
Yep.
we'll end it tonight.
I can
And-
hear that, right?
Well, if you can't hear that, you can definitely hear when he rages.
Well, yeah.
Like you can hear, like you can hear him yelling, but you can't quite make out what he's saying.
And I've never like role played this, but because of his totem, when he rages, he gets like some kind of beastal like feature. So this time, definitely, like, he'll howl for his rage scream and just start getting whiskers and growling. He will get wolf up in here. And I apologize if I just sent everybody to their death.
It's okay. I didn't
no,
want to
it's
kill my
fine,
character's
it's
father
fine.
anyway.
If he had
I just
offered
want
him
you
power
to-
without,
I just want you to think about the repercussions of what this will do to Sneak if you die. Okay.
if it had been like a warlock situation that I was trying to give Dean some way to not end it with Nash dying, because Nash might have thought about taking the power,
Yeah.
and then I would have definitely went barbarian warlock. That would have been fun as hell.
You should have asked what exactly the cost was.
Well, he kept saying consume, and then that's what is happening to his dad.
Yeah.
He's gonna die eventually. Somebody's gonna die eventually.
Well, how long has your dad had it? He might have had it his whole life, and
It's
time
true.
for someone to pick up the mantle. And
You're right.
whenever you need to have a baby, and then that baby pays up.
Too late.
It would have
Alright.
been legit
All
if I
right.
had been able to.
So we're ending it for here. Everyone say goodbye to the stream / YouTube video.
AT might be back next time.
Hey.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.